Yo, what's up, guys? Let's get this show on the road. What's up, Goldie, Tariq? I hope you guys are all having a great day. Let's go. I'm going to get my water, and we're going to go. Sorry I'm a little bit late, but Merry Christmas, so let's go. Let's go. Yo, what's up, guys? Long time no see. Let me just move all this stuff. I hope you guys are all having a great day. God bless. I was going to say, sorry I'm a little bit late, guys. We're going to get this show on the road. Let me start the goal. Watch, clown show. Hope you're having a great day, my guy. Let's go. God bless. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. We'll be here for a little bit. You know, it is Christmas. The holidays are kind of settling in, so it's a little bit harder for me to be on time. I have to be honest. I pushed it. I was supposed to be live at 6, but I pushed it. And I pushed it again because, you know, I'm late. You know, my timing is not the best. But I hope everybody's having a great day. We're going to get the news. You guys know we got the news. We'll go over the news. Let more people come in. Let it marinate. Thank you guys for being here. And then I figured if you guys like, what's up? What's up, my guy Mystic? Hey, sup, buddy? You're going to AJ live stream after? Gonna be lit, bro. Christmas J gonna be fighting viewers. Yeah, I saw that. So I saw that. Yeah, my timing is not the best. I will be having him on the side. I'm gonna be live. And we'll definitely get there. We'll definitely be there because I'll definitely be there. I saw that. I saw the community post. I was like, I thought they were going to do Moneyline yesterday, but they didn't. So I was like, oh, shit. I was like, okay. And then I check his community. All right, he's going to do that. So we'll definitely do it. I hope KZ can go and fight him because I'm not... I don't want to fight in UFC 5, bro. I'm not that good at UFC 5, guys. I'm really not. G, you guys, it's almost Christmas. The Idaho, what's up, my guy? The Idaho Skatesman, guys. If you guys don't know, combat casual, a GOAT, my guy. I can feel it. I can feel it. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. I do, bro. It's Merry Christmas to all you guys. Let's play the trumpets just for all you guys. Merry Christmas, guys, and a Happy New Year for many more. Come on, for better combat sports, for entertainment, for everything. Let's go. I really like the trumpet. Like, I listen to it back and it sounds good. Like, the audio sounds good. Sometimes you play something and it doesn't sound as good in the audio. Brayden, what's good, my guy? Happy Hanukkah, Idaho. Let's go. Let's go. Dude, by the way, Idaho, I believe your channel, like, hit 1.3 thousand. Like, you're about to hit 2,000 subs in no time, brother. Bro, I feel like it was like less than a year ago you made your own channel and now you've gone so far, bro. Monetized already, fight companions, all that. Like, it's a long time coming and it's well deserved, my guy. You'll definitely hit 2,000 subs in 2026, if not 3,000, 4,000, brother. So let's fucking go, Idaho. Leandro isn't even my... Leandro isn't even his real name. Is that true? Is that true? Yo, is that true? Yo, is that true?
What? Oh my God!
That's actually crazy if that's true. But let's go. Let's talk about the news. I hope everybody's having a great day. Let's go. My guy, not in the AM. I saw not in the AM. Idaho is going to do a 12-hour Ryzen stream later, I bet. Dude. And that's dedication, man, because your but your throat starts to hurt. You know, you feel exhausted. That's dedication, and he loves the sport. And you know what I was thinking? Like, because I was talking to Leandro the other day, and he was talking about how how you guys were talking about the fights and how sometimes kickboxing can be way more exciting than an average UFC wrestling match, you know? So I was like, we gotta watch some kickboxing one day. We have to. I figured we have to. Of course this is true. Of course it's true. His name is Fred. Oh, by the way, guys, I added a new thing. I know this is like not really a good one, but I added this because I'm trying to make a new emblem for the members. I'm not that good, but I added this. Yeah, I figured though, because kickboxing, we got City Life. Shout out to the City Life. I hope everything's going well. I heard something with Glory Kickboxing, how they were trying to take him or something. I was like, dude, the City Life project is a real one. He doesn't deserve for Glory to give him a hard time or anything like that. But guys, I added this jersey, right? Because I wanted to add the soccer jerseys next to everybody's name. But I guess we'll figure it out as we go on. That's the emote, but it's not really an emote. But let's get into the news, guys. Tick, what are you getting your kid for Xmas? Nothing. I got an action figure. Oh, you know the UFC guys? I would get him a little UFC guy. That's what I would get if I had one. Yeah, all right then. Can we do that, Idaho? Are we allowed to do that? Cuz I don't know what we can or can't do. But hey, I'll do that. Dude, I like your South Park. I like the South Park. You know how Idaho? Yeah, I know I'm late. Pepino, what do you think about the thing next to your name? I was thinking about putting everybody's name like a soccer jersey, but I guess we're MMA. But I like how Idaho, you know how Idaho has South Park? Everything South Park. Like not everything, but the South Park theme. I like that. Like, we need a theme. We need a new theme. Idaho rides the coattail of City Life. Hey. They've gone on together on panels together as well. They do really good when they work together. But let's get this show on the road, guys. We got a little bit of time. Topuria and Merab, I just wanted to show you guys this. I'll start the goal. Guys, it's Christmas. Everybody's having a good time. We don't even need the goal. The goal doesn't even need to be set. But let's go. But I like the South Park. Like, I like shows. Like, I like themes. Like, emotes of themes. So I'm trying to find my groove. Little by little. But Idaho and Isha, they're a very good duo. But guys, when we look at this, guys, Topuria and Merab have been seen together. I believe they're in Spain. They're hanging out together. And it seems like Topuria's in good spirits. He's not letting what's going on with the world, what's going on with what he can't control, affect him. So shout out to Ilya Topuria. I hope he's good, man, because it's crazy. Sorry, Pepino, for being late. It's cool, but yeah, UFC would be better. All right, then. So, like, I got to do something like, maybe like a UFC glove. Like a glove, and, like, I'll have, like, a number 2, a number 3, a number 4. Like, I'll have something. Imagine being Carl Richard. Who's Carl Richard? Who's your favorite South Park character? I like the guy with the coat. I never really watched. You know when they did an episode on Charlie? That's when I, like, started watching. Because my uncle used to watch South Park all the time. I like the guy with the coat. Characters. You know the guy with the coat? I don't know what his name is. Yeah, the guy with the coat. Kenny McCorrick. I like this guy. Go. Name your favorite South Park character. Go. But I like stuff like this because imagine, like, obviously we'll come up with something more unique and create, like, something, like, because then I'll just be taking the idea. But imagine if we had the members, like, next to your name, a South Park character. Like, I like stuff like that. I really do. Kenny, yeah, they all have yeah, they all have coats. How about fighters? All right, then. All right, Pepino. I'll try it, but it's hard to, you know how, like, from far, it's hard to see it from far. Idaho, they got your partner 8N, Crime Rush, and you're next. Hey, the Richard. What's up, bro? This is my first time seeing you here. Cartman is the best character of any show of all time. Hey, I think that's the guy with the blue. Yeah. Yo. Yeah, this guy is the guy who, like, curses like crazy, dude. Oh. I don't know if I can show that. But yeah, bro. That's what I like. That ain't my partner. Alright, let's get this show on the road, guys. S-Miss plus Uni. Hey, Pepino, I think you cashed yesterday, so I think you'll cash again, my guy. But Leandro, who's your favorite South Park character, my guy? Uselyis might have 35 kids, he don't know. Facts. Let me get the fa. Let's go. Glory might be suing him. Dude, why? Like, I saw something like that. Why? I thought that was really wrong. Like, Aisha is a good person. Like, why? He's not doing anything bad to Glory. Alright, guys. A pilot used their plane to draw an image of the Grinch in the air, taking 2 hours and 30 minutes. I thought this was pretty unique. You know, Christmas spirit. You know, you got to be very on point in order to do this whole thing and go back and forth. So I think it's good. This one, happy 100th birthday to Vince McMahon. I believe it's his 100th birthday. Happy birthday. Yesterday was Samuel L. Jackson's 77th birthday. So happy 100th birthday to Vince, the WWE legend. Umar Nurmagomedov, old Telegram posts are so adorable. So people found Umar's old Telegram, and he was basically posting every day like a diary. It's so scary up here. The wind wants you to blow away. Speck of dust. It's like, oh, I'm exhausted from this hike. He has a lot of old, like, stuff where he used to post on his, like, if it was his diary. And this was pretty cool, in my honest opinion. For some reason, I think Umar is kind of, like, he's kind of chill. Like, he's kind of chill, but I don't know. I don't know if he really is. Central Park, Brooklyn Bridge, we went jet skiing. The view from the city was absolutely amazing. But today, New York managed to do that. The last location was Grand Central Terminal, a huge building built in 1871. And he posted a lot on his Telegram. I know Islam has a Telegram now. I think Telegram is very good if you use it in the right way. Alexandra Topuria says the only opponent he wants next is the champion, Merabaside, who I'm sure will come back better than ever. The only one I'm interested in is the champion. I'm not saying it's what I deserve. It's who I want. The one with the belt right now, Peter Yan. So I wanted to ask you guys, who would win? I know it might be too early for Alexandre Topuria, but very quickly, I just want to know, does he stand a chance? Alright, go. Sorry, guys. You just look up ChatGPT logo. What it looks like when you flip it and cover the original logo. Not in the AM. I think I saw that, dude, and it's like, dude, I also saw you typing, because I was watching Musical. I was watching Musical, like, a little bit, so I saw Not in the AM. I saw you typing that, like, the files, how somebody was supposed to be there, like, the president, and then they erased it, and he wasn't there, and I think you said that the people thought that we weren't gonna notice, so I thought that was pretty interesting as well. Like, what's going on? What's going on with that? NBA plays tonight. Knicks +7, Nuggets -6, and Heat -5.5. Alright, Pepino, good luck. Good luck, Pepino. Thank you, Pepino. Nice avatar. Hey, I like it. I like the City Walk guy. He reminds me of the dad. What? He reminds me of the dad of the girls Idaho likes. Whoa. What? Let me see this. Yo! Whoa! Leandro! What do you mean by that, bro? Now that ain't my partner, fool. Leandro, I'll DM you about it. Hey, let's go. Thank you, my guy. Chef is... Alright, bet. Yeah. You could DM me about it. That's fine. Yeah, because it wouldn't be worth it saying here. Chef is kind of like Derek Lewis of South Park. Facts, Leandro. You should look up the chat. I believe it's like the logo of, you know, the place that... I think I know. Let me know if I know or not. McCohen, RIP Chef. Also, happy birthday, Samuel Black. Bro. You see they caught one of the guys held Takashi's... Oh, they caught him? I didn't see that. I did not see that. Pepino, how did you know about this? Bro, how did you know about this shit? Idaho knows all about Telegram. That's why we're gatekeeping. That's why... Sorry, guys. My fucking reading's bad. Idaho knows all about Telegram. That's how they were keeping everything a secret. Whoa. Jan training with the doggies, I heard. Yeah, dude. Bro. Jan is him, bro. Jan is him. We'll see, though. We'll see. I'm getting bullied. I didn't even... Nah. Alright, guys. Let's look at this. But shout out to Idaho, bro. Idaho is funny, bro. Idaho is funny. Remember when we were watching Dirty Boxing? And I like it when somebody gets knocked out. We were watching Brian battle, and he just knocked out like some guy like so easy. Like the fight companions are fun, man. So shout out to Diana Belbita. Should I interview Sean O'Malley during UFC 324 fight week? So she says no OnlyFans here. I have no intention to create an OnlyFans. And then Sugar or Sean O'Malley says I'll buy it. You know, just jokes, just jokes. We'll head by. We'll go through this very fast. Now I thought this was pretty funny. You guys know the song I don't know. But who did it? I don't know. But who's running the world? I don't know. So look at what they did here. I can't play the audio, but why are we no longer friends? I don't know. Why does everyone hate me? I don't know. Why aren't we getting our title shots? I don't know. Why haven't I fought for the title already? I don't know. Yo, I was talking to KZ. I don't know. How did I get a title shot after beating Fiziev? I don't know. So I was talking to KZ and Paku and all these guys, like, about boxing, right? Like, about the popularity in boxing, how sometimes popularity overrides meritocracy in a weird way. And, like, I don't know. I feel like, I don't know. What do you guys think about, like, boxing? Like, is it good? Is it fun? Like, is it entertaining? Do you guys like the boxing? Like, what do you guys think? Umar Nurmagomedov looks sharper on the feet heading into the Deiveson Figueiredo fight. Guys, I think Umar's very good. We'll see what he has against Deiveson Figueiredo. I think he can finish Deiveson. I really do. I think he could probably get a rear naked choke in, but we'll see. Maybe I'm pushing it. Now, guys, look at this. Netflix reveals Jake Paul versus Anthony Joshua drew 33 million live viewers worldwide. For comparison, Canelo vs. Crawford earlier this year surpassed 41 million viewers. Jake Paul vs. Mike Tyson over 108 million. Like, what's going on? What do you guys think about this? Is there going to be more and more influencer boxing? What do you guys think? Now, guys, do you guys remember the first time that you guys were able to ride your bike? How old were you the first time that you rode your bike? Like, that you successfully learned how to ride your bike? Man teaches son how to ride bike for the first time without any training wheels. Baby got it on his first attempt. So, he's already younger than I was when I first learned how to ride my bike. When I learned how to ride my bike, I was only like 7 years old or 8, I think. And I had to like learn like from here to here. We had to go from here to here and learn about balance. I think I learned how to ride my bike like at 7 or 8 years old. But a lot of these kids are learning how to ride their bike like at 5, 6 years old. And that's pretty impressive to know how much balance, to get it going. You know, I think that's pretty cool. So shout out to all the people. It feels good when you learn how to ride your first, when you learn how to ride the bike for the first time. Now, guys, Justin Gaethje's coach casually hits harder on the machine than Justin and Kamaru without even trying.
Oh my gosh.
So Kamaru's gonna go. He didn't really wind up, but he got 840.
Hey, watch the after effects.
I've been seeing this coach a lot.
You're like 203 right now.
Bro. Damn, bro. Obviously, it's different for everybody, but hey, I thought that was pretty impressive as well. So now let's see what you guys are saying. There he is. Ali, arrest him. Someone call 911. Jan on the revenge tour for real. Dude, and imagine if he fights O'Malley. Mystic. I think Peter Yan might do O'Malley dirty. As much as I like O'Malley, I think Peter Yan might have a rude awakening for my guy, Peter O'Malley. Jan clears. Hey, Tariq, shout out to you, my guy. Idaho will pop out your windows if you keep piping up Lil Richard. You're on thin ice. Doug Memo reference right here. I know he's laughing at everything I'm saying, too. What happened? Oh, sorry, Pepino. DBX is so weird. I think it could get pretty good in the coming years, though. Yeah, dude, it was exciting, bro. It was fun to watch all of us together. It was fun. It was funny, too. I hope Yoel goes back to DBX, but I know he's doing BKFC. Oh, God, Yusuf's talking that KZ shit. Mexican and Japanese boxing are fire. 90% of the time, boxing sucks other than that, though. Yeah, I've been feeling that a little bit. I've been feeling like that a little bit. He's definitely on that KZ shit. I like the corruption of boxing. Keep things old and uninteresting. Hey, Leandro, I think so as well. I remember when I learned how to ride a bike crazy week last week. Bro, I feel like Idaho's the type of guy to learn how to ride a bike at like 5 years old. Like, he's the type to learn before anybody else. Like, in a weird way. Still never rode a bike. Truly, Andre, what is a bike? I learned how to ride other people's bikes that I would not return. Damn. When you know Coach still got it. Yeah. Save a bike. Ride a... Whoa. Why Justin wearing his hat like Eminem in the 2000s? Bro, I didn't even notice that, bro. Jan mauls him in the rematch, I'm thinking. Yeah, especially if it's 5 rounds. Oh my gosh. Peter O'Malley's my favorite. You guys know when they do the Dustin Gaethje? The Dustin Gaethje. Let me pull it up. Idaho just reminded me of the Dustin Gaethje. Dustin Gaethje. Dustin Gaethje. Like, it's like both of them together. Look at Dustin Gaethje. Dustin Gaethje. O'Malley. Peter O'Malley. Yoel is about to fight for the belt in BKFC. Yeah. I think he's fighting Ben Rothwell. Or no. Dude, Yoel Romero is going to wrestle Bo Nickel. He's going to box at BKFC. He did dirty boxing. What can he not do? Dustin Gaethje. Dude, what can this guy not do? Oh, he's boxing Lorenzo Hunt. Sorry, it's not Ben Rothwell. Dude, I'm a casual. So who's Ben Rothwell fighting? I want to know who Ben Rothwell's fighting now. I think he's fighting somebody good, right? Sorry, man. I got that confused. Andre Arlovsky. That's a banger. That's a banger. That's a banger. So we got... is it on the same card? Yeah, dude. February 7th. Dude. This card is going to be lit. We got only 4 fights, but they'll definitely put more fights. Yoel's on the card. Andre Arlovsky. I think Andre Arlovsky can win, and Yoel. I got both of them for the dub. Let's go. Let's go. So I wanted to show you guys this very quick. Let me just blow my nose. I'll just blow my nose very quick. Yeah, Rothwell. But I think Arlovsky, you guys saw the brawl that Arlovsky was in? He was in a brawl. Wait, what? A lot of you guys are saying Rothwell by KO. Damn, but... For real? 47-44, 6'3", 77-inch reach. But I believe Arlovsky just won, though. Damn. Alright, then I'm going to go with you guys. If you guys say Ben Rothwell by KO, I'll go with you guys. But I did not expect that. I want to show you guys this as well. Where the F is Covert. The Bob, my guy. I hope you're having a great day. I haven't seen Covert. I have not seen him throughout the 6 weeks. It hasn't been 6 weeks yet, but the 2 weeks break. Dustin Gaethje. Idaho grinding the bike pegs of the other people. Did you know Yoel got stabbed with a samurai sword? Nah, I did not know that. I did not know that. Knucklemania is always crazy. Yeah, bro. Ben Rothwell by KO round 1, I'm thinking. Wow. Because I just saw Arlovsky get into a brawl with Jack Doherty and all those guys. I was like, dude, he still got it. Like, and then they said that he's got a fight coming up. I was like, man, he's probably going to beat the guy that he's fighting. I saw it was Ben Rothwell. But now, age into a factor, chin. Ben Rothwell, I think he just beat some guy that was very good. I forgot who Ben Rothwell beat. Who did Ben Rothwell beat? He beat some guy like with tattoos. Mick Terrell. Yeah, this guy. This was a very good win. Very good win. Alright, guys. So I want to show you guys this. What? Yo, Covert. Yo, what? Yo. We were talking about you. We were just talking about you, Covert. What up, Covert? Early KO, same Mystic. For real, Broth. I'm saying Broth. Rothwell is crazy in BKFC. Alright, then. I can't wait for that one. Arlovsky whooped them young kid. Yeah, dude. That's why I was like, yo. Like, he still got it. But, guys, I want to show you guys this. So, Clicks is a streamer, right? He catches an Indian mom and her son lying about it being their birthday for a new PC. It's your birthday. What date is it today? I thought this was actually a little crazy, guys. Look at this.
Who wants me to show you this?
Let me see it.
And today's my birthday, too.
Is your birthday today?
Yeah. Yeah, it's his birthday.
How old are you turning?
13.
13?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
What's the date today?
December 22nd.
December 22nd?
Yeah.
Nervous, bro.
I mean, hey, it happens. I've lied before when I was a kid as well, but damn. I thought that was like, damn. Now let's look at this. Hey, yo. Alright, guys, look at this. Look at this very quick. Colby Covington calls out Tyrone Woodley for a rematch. We all know you need the cash, so let me help you one more time. Quit boxing. Come over to Real American Freestyle. After I mop the mat with Luke Rockhold January 10th, you could take your chance at redemption.
Damn, Woodley, how the mighty have fallen. I know people like to say don't kick a man while he's down. It's in poor taste. But personally, I say that's the best time to kick a slime bag like you, because you're easier to reach. You used to fight for championships. Now you're out here selling the last of your dignity, taking beatings from YouTubers and geriatrics so you could pay off your baby mamas. You should be retired on a beach somewhere drinking Mai Tais, but instead you're face down, ass up in a boxing ring posing for dude wipe promos.
Yeah, somebody said that Dude Wipes. I think they've like sponsored him for like the past. They sponsored him for the past 3 like boxing fights, and he lost all 3 with his ass up in the air. Dude, this is some good promo. Dude Wipes, you have some excellent promo, Dude Wipes. Like for real, this is excellent promo.
Posing for dude wipe promos. I know you got mouths to feed, Woodley. I know your brand is at an all-time low. We all know you need the money. You know, I've always been here to pick you up when you're down, Tyrone. So let me help you one more time. Quit boxing, because you never were a boxer. You were an All-American and Big 12 champion in wrestling. So come on over to Real American Freestyle, and after I mop the mat with Luke Rockhold January 10th, you can take your chance at redemption.
Hey, we'll see.
Let me put you out of your misery.
I like it. I like it. Let's see. But guys, so I did kind of get this idea from Lucas Tracy. I got to give Lucas Tracy a lot of credit, guys. This is the most dangerous animals tier list. So I saw Lucas Tracy. A lot of credit to him. Shout out to him. I thought it was a very good topic. You know, what no UFC does to a man. And I figured if you guys want, we can go over the most dangerous animals, you know, as like a little bit of a fun thing. I know Australia has some dangerous poisonous animals as well. So we got 2 tier lists if you guys want to. This one's a little bit like smaller. We only got like tiger, sea lion, elephant, hippo, like the more common animals. And then here we got snakes, different types of snakes, scorpions, tarantulas, lions, tigers, bears. So let me know if you guys would like to do this. I'm going to ask you guys in the poll. Obviously, whatever you guys want to do, we can do it. And there was one more thing I wanted to say. If you guys don't want to do that, we can go over UFC 325 on Tapology very quick as well. Now, most dangerous... Bro, if you guys don't want to do that, I'll gladly go over this 15-fight card in Australia that looks absolutely insane. If you guys don't want to do that, we can Gish Gallop some more as well and talk about like some badges, like some things that we're going to have next to the emotes as well. So we'll figure it out. Hey, what's up, my guy? Omni King, good. Let's go. We'll add more emotes, we'll add more fighters and badges. I just got to get the hang of it. Tomorrow, I'll definitely try to change it up, so... Because, guys, if you guys don't know, UFC 325 is, like, a week after 324. So, I guess I'll just get rid of this since Gish Gallop, and they'll be the same thing, I guess. Alright, go. I want to say yesterday was fun, man. Yesterday was fucking awesome, bro. I was excited for yesterday because I was like, damn, bro. Like, yesterday was a fun stream. Like, hopefully we can have more like those because, you know, we have a bunch of time off from no UFC. And I'm not going to lie, it's hard to come up with, like, new stuff to talk about. Can we get a revote for the dinner rolls? Of course we can, Pepino, of course. But Pepino, so, guys, I'll ask you guys this after, but like, so, I'm assuming that you guys would prefer, like, let's say Yuri Prohashka next to your name rather than something else, right? Like, you guys would prefer a fighter next to your name rather than something else, right? So, I'll probably add that back for the badges. I'll probably definitely add it back. I added this emote. It's called the Hernanov emote because it's like Messi. Messi's number 10. You know how Hernanov, he hates Messi. He loves Ronaldo. So I added the Hernanov emote. So Hernanov has an emote. We'll probably just leave it as an emote instead of a badge. But we'll definitely get it going. We'll definitely get it going. You guys want a Gish Gallop? I see Gish Gallop. Gish Gallop. Shout out to Vinny. Vinny, he's the one that actually, he didn't come up with the word, but the first time I ever heard Gish Gallop was with Vinny. I'm not even joking. The first time I ever heard Gish Gallop was with Vinny, so I was like, hey, I'm gonna start using that now. Gish Gallop. Gish Gallop. Gish Gallop. So I figured, guys, when we look at the most dangerous animals, obviously it's a little bit of a topic that, like, it's like opinions, right? Like, if you were to encounter this animal or this animal, you know, what would you think? You know, the big squid. You know, the big squid. I think this is an anaconda. I don't know what this is. I can't even look at what that is. We have, like, some stuff that we know. Hippos. Yellow. I think that's like a wasp. This is like a big spider, I think. I don't know what that is either. Bears, brown bears, black bears, polar bears. This thing right here. I thought this thing was fake, but this thing is real. Flying snakes. Sea snakes. What else? Orcas. Tiger. Alligator. Dinner roll is dry and disgusting. I don't know why it's so high in the tier list. Hey, because it's something cheap and we could all get it. We could all get a quick hang of it. Zlatan Ibrahimovic versus over Cristiano Ronaldo or Messi. One day, guys, we're going to get into a deep convo about soccer. I see you guys want to just Gish Gallop. Alright, let's just Gish Gallop. Let me see who this guy is. Oh, I seen this guy before, Leandro. I seen this guy before. I seen this guy. Let me exit out some tabs, guys. Let me exit out these tabs. I seen that guy before, Leandro. You know who I enjoyed a lot? And I didn't watch soccer like crazy, but I remember when, I know he wasn't the best. I remember when Davy Beckham used to play soccer. Davy Beckham used to play soccer, bro. I used to like to watch Davy Beckham. Davy Beckham, that was a crazy time. You know who else I liked watching play soccer? You know Ronaldinho. This guy was the GOAT for real. Like the GOAT for real. Like for real. And it's crazy because we have guys coming up like Yamal, all that stuff. So we'll see how it goes. Let me try to see if there's something else that I could bring up to the table. You know what I like to watch? Like, I was thinking about Cam, like, how Cam's, like, very good at freestyling, right? And, like, very quick-witted. I was like, imagine if, like, we could bring people on and they just start freestyling. Like, we bring them, we say stuff like Davy Beckham. And Cam's like, yo, Davy Beckham. I don't really know about him. And he's, like, rapping about what people say in the chat. Like, that would be crazy. Or, like, something insane. Eventually, guys, we'll have panels. Eventually, we'll have panels, and we'll have people come on as well. I would just have to go live with StreamYard, though, to have a panel, I think. But I've never done a panel before on here, so let's go. Let me try to see if there's anything. Like, I heard, remember the rap battle? Davy Beckham, Davy, is it named David Beckham? David Beckham? You know what movie I saw, guys? We could do, The FBI claims that former Olympic snowboarder turned Kingpin Ryan wedding is being protected by the Senolio in Mexico. He allegedly imported $1 billion worth of into the U.S. Whoa! Whoa! Yo, so this guy is getting in trouble with the FBI, former Olympic snowboarder. He's basically transferring a lot of stuff to the U.S. Let me show you guys. You guys know what movie I was watching, guys, that I really liked? I'll show you guys. Oh my god, dude, there's a pit bull attack that happened in New York. Dude, pit bulls, dude, how do you guys feel about pit bulls, bro? Because pit bulls, like, people say, oh, it matters on the owner. The pit bull, it matters on the owner. If the owner's not a good owner, the pit bull is going to be a bad pit bull. But, like, it just takes one time for the pit bull to get mad, and he gets mad, and it's over. It's over. Like, that guy is going to maul you. I remember I was getting chased by a pit bull one time. So, guys, I was watching this movie. Does anyone actually call him that besides Uselyis? What? What do you call him? Ronaldinho was very fun to watch. Yes. Davey Beckham. Alright, so look, guys. You guys know this movie right here. So, let me blow my nose. So, I don't like that take with the pit bull. Maybe it's a bad take, but you know how people say the pit bull, oh, it matters about the owner. And it does matter about the owner, how you take care of the pit bull. But genetically, these guys are, like, made to fight. Like, maybe it's a bad take. Have you guys, you know, some people say, oh, I've had a pit bull for 20 years, and he never attacked anybody. And I guess, yeah, you know, it's only 60-pound dog, but, dude, if a pit bull gets mad, dude, his jaw locks, and it does not let go, and it rips and shreds, and, like, sometimes I'm like, dude, that's like a catastrophe waiting to happen. Like, getting a, but, hey, I love pit bulls. They're so cute. They're very cute. Yo, Leandro, please play the DM I sent you. Hey, it's good, bro. Of course. Dude, you didn't even have to donate for that. Thank you so much. Hey, can we get some W's? Some big W's. Let's go. Guys, right now my hearing is a little, like, off. Like, I feel like my, like, when you blow in your nose and, like, the ears are, like, popped. Let's get the trumpets for Leandro. I'll play it right now. Hopefully it's not. You didn't say the F word, right? You didn't say the F word. Hopefully you didn't. Alright, let's go. Let me see. So, I don't know if I could... So, I can't bring it up because my Instagram on here is my personal. It's not the one that is my Uselyis W, which I would have to change that, but I have it right here. I have it right here. Fuck. Oh, here's the trumpet.
Working class.
Be honest.
I am being honest. I am being honest.
No F word, I think.
So my dad did.
No, one answer.
My dad.
What car was it?
It's not a simple answer
What
because.
car
Yeah,
did
pit bulls
you
can be sweet.
Get your dad to drive
It
you to
depends.
school?
What do you think about that?
No.
Okay,
What
in the
car?
80s,
What?
my dad had a Rolls Royce.
Thank you.
Whoa. Davey Beckham calls out wife Victoria for saying she grew up working class. Oh, so she was lying or something? He's actually defending her by preventing her from digging a bigger hole. Somebody in the comments always got something funny to say, bro. There's always somebody that has something funny to say. Yo, so I texted the group chat, right? I said, so guys, they were talking about boxing, right? Boxing is fine. It's just unbearable because casuals watch and talk about it. I'd rather have half the fans in good boxing. But then I said, I said this to KZ. KZ, when... See, you guys say, like, you guys care about the best fighting the best, because KZ was mad about Jake Paul and Anthony Joshua. He was like, Jake Paul's a coward because he just keeps on running and shooting takedowns. And I was like, alright, yeah, like, because popularity, right? Like, he only got that fight because of popularity and because of stuff and pay-per-view and all that stuff. And I was like, okay, you guys care about the best fighting the best in boxing, right? But then when Movsar Evloev doesn't get a title shot, KZ is the same exact guy saying, oh yeah, he doesn't deserve a title shot. He wins like 6 split decisions in a row. But then when you show Jake Paul fighting Anthony Joshua, he's like, Jake Paul, he sucks. He was running away the whole time. He's a coward. He's a disgrace to the boxing sport. Oh, we need to see the best fight the best. But like in my eyes, I see it as like, I think influencer boxing revived. If not, maybe I'm wrong. I think influencer boxing revived boxing. I know Canelo and Crawford, right? We have that, but when was the last time you guys watched a boxing match where, or like, correct me if I'm wrong, I could be wrong. When was the last time you guys watched a boxing match and you guys were like, I don't know any of these guys, but hey, this is a good boxing match. You know what I'm saying? Like, the entire sport of boxing is about popularity. And like, same thing with the UFC, right? Because Gaethje and Patty are getting a title shot off of what? Popularity because of Paramount. Paramount doesn't want boring fighters because Armin would eat Gaethje and Patty alive. Armin Saryukin would eat Gaethje and Patty alive. Like, if Armin had to fight either Patty or Gaethje, he would eat them alive. But it's not about the best fighting the best, right? The UFC's not about that, not all the time, right? It's about, you know, who can bring more eyes, right? For Paramount, for the casuals, right? So for boxing, the casuals, right? Who could bring more eyes for the casuals? Wouldn't it be the influencers, right? The Andrew Tates, the Jake Pauls. I know it's boring. I know it's like, why? But like, in a weird way, guys, influencer boxing has revived boxing. Like, I wouldn't have done a fight companion if it was like Lomachenko versus Teofimo Lopez. I like Teofimo Lopez. I know Teofimo Lopez has a very good fight coming up, and I hope he wins that. But I only watch a couple of people when it comes to boxing. You know, I know this is a little bit of a weird take, but let me know what you guys think. I agree with KZ. Jake Paul ran the whole fight. He should have fought and got knocked out in the first. But, Pepino, can I tell you something, though? What if I told you that there's a universe of every single scenario? Jake Paul gets knocked out in the first round. You guys would have been like, see, we told you Jake Paul's not a real boxer. Jake Paul gets knocked out in the second, third, or fourth. And he goes down and he fights, right? Everybody would be like, Jake Paul, he went to fight, but he's, we need to do it. Jake Paul knocks out Joshua. Oh, the fight is rigged. Oh, it's rigged. Jake Paul, he goes the distance. Oh, Anthony Joshua's just not in his prime no more, he's just not, it's just not it. It's not it. No matter what Jake Paul would have done, guys like Pepino, KZ, all these guys would have hated on him no matter what. No matter what he would have done, Like, let's say I was, LOL, what's the thumbnail? You don't like the thumbnail, Hernanov? Hernanov, yo, spam the Hernanov emo. Yo, Hernanov. We got the Hernanov emo. The Hernanov emo. AJ's about to be live in like a minute. So I gotta say what I want to say very fast, but the reason why I say this is because influencer boxing revived boxing. Like, did I show you guys how much pay-per-views? And I know, it's like selling your soul. You don't have to sell your soul, right? But I truly believe influencer boxing has revived boxing as a whole. KZ, that's bold to say after that punch he took from AJ. I truly feel like no matter what Jake Paul would have done, KZ, no matter what, he would have been like, he's this, he's that. And it's like, no matter what Movsar Evloev does, a lot of guys are gonna be like, he doesn't deserve it. You know what? Forget him. He doesn't deserve to be here. He doesn't have to do this. No matter what, and that's what I say, like, when Movsar Evloev becomes champ, then you guys aren't gonna be like, the best of the best are fighting the best. You guys are gonna be like, this ruins the sport. This is bad for the sport. This is killing the sport. He shouldn't be the champion right now because he's killing the sport. But then, like, you guys see what I'm trying to say? Like, no matter what you do, sometimes, like, there will always be people that are like, he didn't really do that. Like, there will always be that, but this, but that, but when Movsar Evloev becomes champion, then everybody's gonna be like, but Volkanovski already retired. But he wasn't in his prime. And it's like, you guys want the best to fight the best, right? But then when we have influencer boxing for fun, it's popularity contest, then it's like, he's a coward because he was running away from a heavyweight the entire fight. He won a round off of Joshua. I know Josh was not in his prime. He was running. He was kind of shooting the takedowns. It wasn't as exciting, but it's like no matter what Jake Paul does, people are always gonna give him shit. And at the end of the day, it's like I'm proud. I know who cares what I am. Like, who cares? But I'm proud. I'm proud of Jake Paul. I'm proud of Jake Paul. Remember the bets that you guys were telling me? Joshua by KO rounds 1, 2, 3, or 4. I never thought Jake Paul was going to make it to the 6th round. Like, I truly believe, like, hey, let's fucking go. Like, this was when I was excited, you know, watching something that I never seen before, you know, watching something that, like, it's like, whoa, like, we're in the fucking Matrix. Like, I never thought I would watch Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson, Jake Paul, you know, versus Canelo, but I know it's whatever you guys want. I see what you mean, Eustace, but going out on your shield is brave. Max making a mockery of the sport by diving for AJ's legs and running until your gas isn't. See, Will Black Betty, this is the thing. This is where we're... And it's true. It's true what Will Black Betty says, because he was just diving at the legs and he wasn't doing anything. And that's exactly what Paku and KZ say. Will Black Betty, this is the conversation that we were exactly having with the boxing in the Instagram group chat, because I was like, what can Jake Paul do for you guys to like him? What can he do? No matter what, KZ already doesn't like him. No matter what, Paku doesn't like him. The guy can win a cruiserweight championship belt, and people still will be like, you know, he's on some gear. Oh, he's on this. He's on that. You know, and it's like, I don't know. But obviously, he didn't do that good. He was diving for legs. He was trying to survive. But I know. I love to talk to you guys about this, though. Like, I love to talk to you guys about this. Such a L take. Hey, if it is, you know, we have this so we can look back and be like, man, that was a bad take that I had, man. That was a bad take. You know, I like to talk to you guys about this. I really do. Fabino. Let me see what Casey said. Sorry, Casey. But remember, I'm just challenging, like, what you guys are saying. I'm not, like, I don't really, it's not personal. What he did was not impressive at all. Spam the Hernanov emote. Casey, that's fun. You just said you're getting sticker. You're getting a sticker for Kate. No. Jake Paul lasted longer than Ngannou. Yeah, because Ngannou actually showed up to fight and engage in boxing match. All Jake wanted to do was run away, drop to his knees, shoot for takedowns, and survive until he exhausted himself. That's true, KZ. But what I feel like is, like, guys, there's three different scenarios, 3 different universes. Imagine, let me get the dream scenario. Let me get the dream harp. Very quick, just because I love this conversation. I really do. The dream sound effect, right? Let's say we're in a dream, right? Let's say we're in a dream.
You know,
Like, I promise you guys, like, look, I know it's gonna sound crazy, guys, but look. We'll go into a dream scenario, right? There's 3 different scenarios, right? Dream scenario. Alright, so one scenario, Jake Paul gets knocked out in the 1st round. The other scenario, Jake Paul gets knocked out in the 4th round after, like, going to war. And then the 3rd scenario is the scenario that we're living in now, right? I bet you if Jake Paul even would have got knocked out in the 1st round, I bet you KZ would have been like, man, I told you he wasn't a good boxer. I told you he fucking sucks. He's a coward. He never should have been in here in the first place. I bet you guys. I bet you if Jake Paul would have got knocked out in the 1st round, I bet you Paku and KZ would have been like, man, I told you guys he should have never even been here in the first place. Like, even if he went to war and bit down his mouthpiece, I bet you, like, a lot of these guys would be like, man, he still got knocked out. That's what happens when you step in with a real boxer. That's what happens when you step in there with a real boxer. And I'm like, out of all those 3 scenarios, right? The worst one happened where he survived the longest, right? Because he was running away. But I bet you, even if he got knocked out in the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, or 4th, a lot of people would be like, man, hey, they still wouldn't give him his credit. They still wouldn't. Like, remember what I said about the Mecca? When I won the Mecca, right? Who gave me my credit? Not a lot of people, right? Until after I say stuff, right? And that's how I feel. Like, I truly feel like a lot of people don't give you the credit until it's over. Until it's already done. And I'm like, I don't know, but you guys let me know. That's what happens when you're a shit human being. People hate you. Jake brought this upon himself. But what did he do that is like a bad human? That he's a bad human? until he exhausted himself. Revived boxing. I'd say that's a matter of perspective. Hey, WMC. Hey, that's a very good take. That's what happens when you're a shit human being. You actually picked Jake Paul to beat Anthony Joshua. I know. Let me play the SpongeBob. I know, guys. I know. I picked him. If Jake Paul actually fought, it would be different. Like I said in the DMs, boxing didn't revive. Didn't need a revive. We didn't want more boxing fans, especially the casuals that enjoy the influencer shit. That's fair, Paku. He was running and shooting fucking takedowns in boxing match. I see what you mean. Thank you, Black Betty. Jake Paul went 0-5 on takedowns. He did everything he could to avoid actually fighting. KZ, Jake ran away longer than Ngannou, period. I don't like Jake at all, but I do have to give him fair credit. And this is where people like don't want to give credit. I do have to give fair credit in there with a top heavyweight and go out there the way that he did. Such a L take, Uselyis. Then he live bets the fight to go the distance. When we were telling him Jake Paul was gassed after 2 rounds from running, proud of one. He didn't box to survive. He ran and wrestled. Dude, guys, that's like if I went in there with Anthony Joshua. You guys aren't going to cheer for me? If I'm running away and shooting takedowns, I want people to cheer for me, dude. I'm proud of Jake Paul. Wow, so much to be prideful for. Proud LMAO Uselyis, what the fuck? Ngannou tried to actually engage in the boxing match. Ngannou sucks. Ngannou's not a boxer. Jake Paul is more of a boxer than Ngannou, in my honest opinion. Proud of you, what the fuck, dog. That wasn't boxing from Jake Paul. More than that in 6 rounds. Babe, but he won a round. Jake Paul won a round off of Joshua. KZ, we agree here. Ngannou went for it. Yeah, he did. He's not a likable person, though. Hey, that's fair. Jake Paul is never going to win the belt because he's not actually a good boxer, but he's a better boxer than Francis Ngannou. Guys, I think Jake Paul is a better boxer than Francis Ngannou. You mean respect him or like? I mean like. I don't care about the respect. I mean like. Jake has a shit record. He has a bunch of easy wins over washed old men. We don't respect him because he picks fights with old retired UFC fighters and claims he's going to be champ. So there's nothing respectable about what Jake did. But guys, can't we say the same thing about how these guys like MMA Joey came up? I know MMA Joey, Lucas Tracy, MMA, shout out to GOOO. I love GOOO, but like, who's a guy that we know that like is like strictly like I know MMA Joey's a bad example because a lot of people don't like him, but Lucas Tracy literally made his entire career off of rage baiting. Like, his entire career was made off of rage baiting, and everybody respects Lucas Tracy now. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you guys think about that? Like, I compare it to, like, YouTube. Like, there's guys that rage bait. There's guys that do all this stuff, and they make it, and everybody still has respect for them, but what about the way that they came up? You know? Or what? Like, we just forget that Lucas Tracy was, like, having the worst tier list on purpose and rage baiting just to get to the top. Like, Jake Paul's doing the same thing. He's just rage baiting just to get more people to watch. And I know, but it's like, I feel like guys like Movsar Evloev, guys like Arman Tsarukyan, guys like, you know, some guys are just never going to like him just because they don't like him, you know? He fought a 59-year-old Mike Tyson. So there's nothing respectable about what Jake did. Any single one of us would get into the ring with Anthony Joshua for $90 million, but not anyone would survive 6 rounds. But I know the take is that he was playing to survive. KZ, the difference is Jake didn't need 90 million. He got in there anyway. And dude, I'm not going to lie, guys. I like this. You know, I know it's a little boring because there's no UFC, but hey, fuck it. We got influencer boxing. I'll watch it. I'm not going to watch, like, Lomachenko versus some nobody. Like, I'd rather watch, like, influencer boxing. Or what do you guys think? What do you guys think? Because I feel like it's the same thing with a lot of things. I said you might win the Mecca at the beginning. I said you were the dark horse because nobody was... Hey, Will Black Betty. Hey, that's fair. Thank you, Will Black Betty. Thank you, my guy. He beats up on the old dudes that are similar than him and acting like he's actually doing shit. Jake is cool, but Logan seems like lame for real. Yeah. WMC, meh. Betty, I just confused my name with yours again. Jake Paul is more of a boxer. I don't know. Ngannou arguably beat Fury. True, it was a split decision. MMA Joey is a F. Whoa, Lucas Tracy. Looks like he being... Whoa. Okay, Uselyis, I get it now. You're just rage baiting. You don't really mean what you say. Good one. How can anyone respect your boxing take after picking Jake Paul? Stick to MMA uses. You're good at that. Guys, I feel like, guys, like, boxing is boring as shit. Like, am I crazy, guys? I like it. It's fun to watch, right? But the only time I'm gonna do a fight companion for boxing, like, guys, can I tell you guys something? Let me ask you guys this. What, like, what's more entertaining, right? What's more entertaining, right? Influencer boxing. We'll do two polls, right? Influencer boxing, right? Boxing. Or instead of regular boxing, we'll do PFL. What's more entertaining? Right? We'll do that, right? Because my thing is, remember, I don't know shit about boxing. I really don't. I don't even know how to throw, like, a punch. I don't. But, like, my thing is, right? Let's say, you know, Terrence Crawford comes back. That's good, right? That's good. But, like, my thing is, like, I don't know how to say this, but, like, I just, like, out of the thousands and thousands of boxers, there's only, like, Lomachenko, Teofimo, the ones, I know Tommy Hearns. I know Woblack Betty. Woblack Betty said Tommy Hearns versus Floyd Mayweather. Like, Tommy Hearns had a chance of beating Floyd Mayweather, right? So, shout out to that. But, like, when I look at boxing, guys, I see boxing exactly like Movsar Evloev. And I know it's like, what are you talking about? What? Like, I see boxing exactly like Movsar Evloev. Like, let's say some boxing guy that we don't know, right? This is how I see boxing. I see boxing like Movsar Evloev. This is how I see it. And maybe this is a shit take. Like, what are you saying? Almost 90% of the boxing matches go the distance, right? Almost 90% of the boxing matches are a pity-patty, pitter-patty, patty cake type fight, right? Some of them are wars, right? But I see boxing as Movsar Evloev, right? So, a lot of distance, a lot of that, right? And when I see a guy like Movsar in the UFC, right, a lot of guys are like, you know what, fuck him. You know, he's not that good, he's not that exciting, right? But then I'm like, oh, you guys like to see the best fight the best in boxing, right? Even though it goes the distance, right? Even though the best fighting the best, like Teofimo Lopez, let's say Teofimo Lopez versus, he's going to fight Shakur Stevenson. That's going to be a banger fight, but Arnold Barbosa Jr., this fight right here, it was a good fight. It was fun. It was good. Garcia got dropped. You know, it was all right, but it went the distance, right? A lot of these went the distance, right? But all you guys, like, all you guys still have respect for Devin Haney, right? Like, a lot of you guys still have respect for Devin Haney, right? Like, a lot of you guys are like, Devin Haney's a good boxer, right? Like, he's very good at what he does, right? A lot of you guys consider Devin Haney a fighter, right? A lot of you guys say, hey, he's a good guy, right? He's, like, good at fighting. Or maybe Teofimo Lopez, right? And they go the distance, right? But then I'm like, when somebody, like, has a very competitive match or a very close fight in UFC, it's like, let's give him a couple more fights until he gets a title shot. And there's a little bit of, like, a weird gray line. There's a gray line where it's like, oh, you don't like Devin Haney, KZ? Do you like boxing, KZ? Because I don't know what you guys like, but it's like, there's, like, a weird gray line, like, where you guys can watch a boxing match go the distance and nobody says anything. But when you watch a full 15-minute fight of grappling, it's like, oh, this guy's boring. Cut him from the UFC. Why is he in the fucking UFC? He's so fucking boring. Oh my gosh, cut him from the UFC. Why is he here? Renat Fakardinov got cut from the UFC for literally being 6-0 because he couldn't extend his contract. I'm like, I know it's striking, right? But Devin Haney versus Jose Ramirez was, if not equally as boring, as... Guys, can I tell you something? Movsar Evloev versus Aljamain Sterling was way more exciting than Devin Haney versus Jose Ramirez. I'll try it again. Movsar Evloev versus Aljamain Sterling was way more exciting than Ronaldo Romero versus Ryan Garcia. Am I crazy? Am I crazy or no? Like, Ryan Garcia can have some fun fights, but Movsar Evloev versus Arnold Allen, Movsar Evloev versus Aljamain Sterling was way more back and forth, way more I'm on the edge, I'm biting my nails, way more exciting than Ryan Garcia's last fight. But because Ryan Garcia's a striker and he fights and he got dropped and he went the distance, people consider Ryan Garcia more of a fighter than Movsar Evloev. Who's more of a fighter? Who's more of a fighter? An actual fighter. Boxing is like a limited and you can say the same thing with wrestling, but boxing is limited. You're limited with boxing. You have to use your hands. You can't use elbows. You can't headbutt. It's like a limited version of a sport, of combat sports, right? And then I see this and I'm like, the same people who like, you know, who watched the whole fight of Rolando Romero versus Ryan Garcia, the same people who watched this entire card are the same people who are like, ah, fuck, you know, Masvidal Evloev, he's fucking boring as shit, you know, I wish I never watched that fight. I hope he never gets a title shot. And I'm like, guys, this guy, how do I tell you guys that this guy is more of a complete fighter than this guy? Like, how do I tell you guys that this guy is more exciting and more athletic, more well-rounded, and brings more to the table than anything that this guy has ever done? This guy's record is not that good when you actually zoom in. But when you look at this, 19-0, what more does he have to do in order for you guys to actually say, hey, maybe he is the rightful number one contender. Maybe he really does deserve to be here. Maybe the UFC is a popularity contest, and maybe, you know, for casuals, right? For casuals, the same thing as boxing, right? Why did I watch boxing? Because I'm a casual and I only watch it for influencer boxing, right? But I'm like, how do I tell you guys that Masvidal Evloev is more exciting than Ryan Garcia in the cage? How do I tell you guys that Masvidal Evloev is more exciting than Devin Haney when he fights, and it's only a 15-minute fight? But I bet you guys have watched an entire Devin Haney fight, right? What if I were to say Jake Paul is more entertaining and had more entertaining fights than Ryan Garcia? If you guys want to exclude that, right? Like, let's say we just do Jake Paul as a whole. I had more fun watching Jake Paul versus Joshua than I did ever watching Devin Haney fight. Other than with Ryan Garcia, that was fun. But I've had more fun watching Jake Paul fight, knock out Ben Askren, knock out all these guys. By the way, Ben Askren, I hope you're in a good spot. You know, I just like the fight. Knocking out Nate Robinson, Tyron Woodley. Guys, remember, you guys are the same guys that get excited when you guys see Josh Hockett KO a nobody. When you guys see Ataba Gutierrez KO Treston Vines, right? When Ataba Gutierrez, when he KOs some nobody, Treston Vines, everybody's like, yeah, that was fucking awesome. Yeah, that's what I love this sport. Yeah. But he's not fighting the best of the best. But then when Jake Paul fights a nobody and he's building up his record and he's knocking all these people out, it's not the same love that you guys give Ataba Gutierrez when Ataba Gutierrez is fighting a nobody who stepped in on short notice named Treston Vines. Who the fuck is Treston Vines? Who the fuck is Treston Vines? Who the fuck is this? But everybody gets excited. Oh, Ataba Gutierrez, he just knocked out Treston Vines. Oh, Mansour Abdul Malik. Oh, Mansour Abdul Malik, he's so good. Mansour Abdul Malik, he's so good. Mansour Abdul Malik, oh my gosh. But the guy almost went to the distance with Cody Brundage. A bum. But when Mansour Abdul Malik and Ataba Gutierrez knock out nobodies, then everybody's like, oh my gosh, that was so fun. That was so fun to watch. But you guys, like, discredit everything that Jake Paul has done to the point where it's like, no matter what this guy does, everybody's gonna be like, man, you know what? Forget it. No matter what he does, no more. No matter what he does, no what. But you guys respect guys like this. You guys respect this. You guys respect this, right? You guys like stuff like this. Like, you guys like this, right? The Volkanovski and Diego Lopez, right? You guys like this, right? But then when Jake Paul fights Anthony Joshua, oh, it's bold. Then it's like, oh, it's nothing, right? But you guys like this, right? You guys like Volkanovski versus Diego Lopez too, right? Oh my gosh. I can't wait to see if Diego Lopez gets the KO. Oh, let's see if Diego Lopez knocks out Volkanovski, right? I can't wait. But then when Jake Paul has a fun fight with Joshua, guys, Jake Paul versus Anthony Joshua is the exact same thing. The exact same thing as Alexander Volkanovski versus Diego Lopez too. The exact same thing. Jake Paul versus Anthony Joshua. What's up, Andrew Nuts? I hope you're having a great day. Jake Paul versus Anthony Joshua is the exact same thing as Alexander Volkanovski fighting Diego Lopez. But nobody says, oh, this is a fight that shouldn't happen. Oh, Alexander Volkanovski's a coward for accepting Diego Lopez after he said Masvidal Evloev. And nobody's calling Volkanovski a coward. Nobody's calling him a cherry picker. All because he accepts what the UFC gave him, right? After he said Masvidal and Lerone Murphy were next, right? Nobody says, oh, Volkanovski, this guy came back after getting knocked out twice in a row, got an immediate title shot, and what? Guys, Alexander Volkanovski, why does nobody call him a cherry picker? Why does nobody call him a guy who's getting easy fights? Why? I know he could probably get knocked out by Diego Lopez, and this is going to age like milk if he does, but why does nobody say anything about this? This is a gimmick fight. Is this not a gimmick fight? This is a gimmick fight. This is not the best fighting the best. But then when we look at this, this fight, I told you Jake Paul was going to get knocked out. I told you Jake Paul was going to go to sleep. See, I told you, he just kept on running. He just kept on running. Look, he finally gets what he gets. That's what he gets. But, like, nobody makes fun of Diego Lopez for getting a title shot off of beating Gene Silva, who was number 7, number 15. And it's like, the same people who like Diego Lopez are the same people that hate Jake Paul. And it's like, bro, how do I tell you something like Jake Paul actually worked for the position that he's in? Like, Diego Lopez is a fake Mexican who got everything gifted to him to be into the position that he is where he's at. People were giving Diego Lopez credit for losing 30-27 to Movsar Evloev. I'll say that again. People were giving Diego Lopez credit for losing 30-27 to Movsar Evloev. Guys, Diego Lopez lost to Movsar Evloev. Everybody's like, oh my gosh, he took that fight on short notice. Oh, let me give the credit where it's due. The guy lost every single round. Hey, maybe this is L take. Maybe it's L take. People were giving Diego Lopez so much more credit. The same guys that were giving Diego Lopez so much more credit with the Movsar Evloev fight, right? Everybody's like, oh, Movsar Evloev. Oh, Diego Lopez did good. He did so good against him. He was so good. You know, he took that fight on short notice. Let me give him his credit where it's due, right? Let me give him his credit, right? The guy was getting controlled and he lost every single fucking round and had a couple of close submission attempts. But how do I say this? But this fight, they give Diego Lopez his credit. Let's give him his credit because he deserves it. He deserves his credit. Let's give him more credit than Jake Paul because Jake Paul was just trying to survive. But Diego Lopez lost every single round against Movsar Evloev, but he gets more credit than Movsar Evloev beating Diego Lopez. Like, the guy literally lost 30-27. What the fuck does he have to fucking do to tell you guys that he's the fucking undisputed champion without being the champion? Like, the guy already beat the guy who's fighting for a title twice. Like, what the hell? And it's like, bro, everybody's like, oh, Usys trolling. Like, dude, the UFC's fucking trolling. The UFC's trolling. What the hell why the fuck am I watching some nobody get a title shot against Volkanovski, the greatest featherweight of all time? For what? The guy doesn't even deserve a title shot. And it's like, you guys hype up Tristan Vines getting knocked out by Ataba. Ataba's him. Oh, he's so good. You guys hype up guys who can't even fight like Mansour Abdul Malik, who go the distance with Cody Brundage. But then, like, then you guys hype up Diego Lopez more than Movsar Evloev himself, who took that fight on short. I know he was training, but he still accepted that fight. And I know Diego Lopez did good, but he did not win the first round, second or third. And it's like, you guys give Diego Lopez more credit than you guys ever gave Jake Paul when Jake Paul has accomplished more than anything that Diego Lopez has ever done. I'll say that again. Jake Paul has accomplished more than anything that Diego Lopez has ever done. Diego Lopez is a fucking journeyman. Who has a better resume, Diego Lopez or fucking Jake Paul? Jake Paul has a better resume than Diego Lopez. The guy Diego Lopez got everything gifted to him to the position where he's in now. And it's like, am I crazy? Am I crazy? Am I crazy or not? Am I crazy or am I not? Like, fuck it. Like, the guy Diego Lopez got everything gifted to him, but nobody says shit. Nobody says shit. No, I'm not trying to rage bait. I'm really not. Like, the guy Diego Lopez is a fucking journeyman who's never gonna hold the fucking belt ever in his entire career. And he got to fight for the belt twice. The guy Justin Gaethje is fighting for the interim belt twice. He gets the chance to compete to be a 2-time interim champion, but nobody's saying shit to Justin Gaethje. Sorry, Chrissy. But nobody's saying, sorry if I'm yelling. But nobody's saying shit to Justin Gaethje. I didn't realize I was fucking yelling. But nobody's saying shit to Justin Gaethje, bro. How come nobody's saying, yo, Justin Gaethje, his entire career was just gifted title shots after gifted title shots? How come nobody says that to Justin Gaethje? Nobody's like, oh, Justin Gaethje's entire career was just gifted title shots after gifted title shots. Like, how come nobody ever discredits whatever Gaethje did? Everybody's like, oh, Gaethje's him because he goes out on his shield every time. But it's like, bro, what the hell? I want to rip off my ear, sorry. But dude, it's like KZ's the same guy who loves this guy. Like, KZ's the same guy who loves this guy, but then he hates this guy. And it's like, this guy is better than this guy. This guy is better than this guy. Like, how do I tell you guys that these guys are the exact same? They're the exact same. The exact same person. Diego Lopes and Jake Paul, exact same. But I like Jake Paul more than Diego Lopes. The guy's a fake Mexican. Like, what? Oh my gosh, Braden. I see Braden already. Alright, guys, let me tone it down. Sorry, guys. A fun fight. Jake Paul did not have a fun fight with Anthony Joshua. Hey, but we all watched it. You watched the whole thing, did you not, KZ? You watched the whole thing. I watched the whole thing. Everybody watched the whole thing. I'll be honest, Jake Paul made me more interested in boxing the last 5 years than I've been in a long time. There we go. Andrew Knotts, what's up, bro? Sorry if I was yelling, guys. Atabo Gutierrez isn't handpicking his opponents. So the UFC isn't handpicking opponents for Atabo Gutierrez. And he's not accepting them. Like, if the UFC offered Atabo Gutierrez, like somebody like Taurus Finney, Atabo Gutierrez would have said, no, I'm too scared. Or somebody that's actually like a top middleweight. Not a single fucking person on earth besides you wants to see that. All he wants to do is go out there and shoot takedowns and grind a decision. You can grapple in both MMA and boxing. Jake Paul showed us that. Facts. Bill Haney kisses Devin Haney. Alright, dude. All Muslims that root for him are religious reasons. Or maybe because he's the best of the best and the same reason why you guys want to watch boxing, the best of the best. Alright, so you guys saying PFL is more exciting than influencer boxing. Alright, but I don't see you guys asking me for PFL picks. I don't see the PFL fucking views going up. If I put PFL in the fucking title, or if I put Jake Paul in the title, Jake Paul is going to get more fucking views than the PFL. Like, I'm being for real. Like, this is lie. You guys are lying. The PFL is not more fun than influencer boxing. Than Arskin. Say Arskin right. Askren. Arskin. Sorry, guys. Well, that's how you know my takes aren't that good, because I'm just throwing balls to the wall. L. Volkanovski's a coward. He's just trolling. Mecca winner. Let's fucking go. Hey, thank you, Andrew Knotts. I can't have a real son like... Whoa. The UFC sets up Volk's fights. Jake sets up his own fights. Oh, so the UFC... Oh, the UFC... Oh, the UFC set up that fight. Mate. The UFC set up that fight, so I said yeah. The UFC said that fight, so I have no say in what the UFC says. Yeah. Yeah, mate. I took Diego Lopes, mate, because I definitely didn't think it was the easiest matchup out of Lerone Mosvar and Diego Lopes. Like... Easy fight. Lopez knocked out your lock of the week with a spinning elbow. Fa! Alright, dude. You gotta fucking chill, bro. I got you. The volume's not all... But yeah, guys. I'm not the best at this shit, but I try, guys. I try. I try to be fair for everything. Maybe in the end I come off as like, I'm wrong. But I try to be fair. I really do. AJ's about to go live, guys. And if he's actually fought people that were good, they were 47 years old, like Anderson Silva and 57-year-old Mike Tyson. L. Take, Jake's first loss comes from the worst in the Fury family. Yeah, because Diego Lopes doesn't fight like against old men. L. I'm almost done, guys. Yeah, because Mazur is Russian. Liking Jake Paul more than you like Diego Lopes is literally the worst thing I've ever heard in my entire life. I'm sorry, KZ. He got it because he's Mexican. Adjustment, and they make the UFC money. Oh my gosh. Why did Diego Lopes get a title shot? I don't know. Why do KZ and Paku hate Masvar? I don't know. I love you, Yusuf, but holy fuck, I'm sorry then. I'm sorry, KZ. Fucking my bad, bro. Eventually, I'll look back and I'll be like, man, this was a bad take. I don't know, you might be crazy. Why are you yelling sorry, Chrissy J? Absolutely abysmal takes. I want to rip my ear off. So I'm sorry, man. Justin Gaethje is always on the golf course. Those are big, and he's hard to find. The word sex in any situation. Hey, no, the fuck he isn't. Diego Gay. Whoa, chill, cowboy. Oh shit, let me chill then. Let me chill. But hey, I'm Mexican. So it's fair game. Friendly fire. What are your PFL picks? PFL kind of boring. Has a bunch of Mosvars. Daddy, that's because Jake comes from the generation Uselyis. You fall into the Paul shit because you're younger and less mature. We are grown. Don't give a fuck about Paul. We like real fighters. You don't like real fighters, though, because you guys hate Masvar Evloev. who's a real fighter, who's more of a real fighter than this guy. You guys say we like real fighters, but you guys are the same guys that are gonna watch Volk and Diego Lopez fight when that fight makes absolutely no sense, and it's only made because of topology. It's only made because of no, not topology. It's only made because of popularity. Like, Diego Lopez is only getting a title shot because of popularity. I'll ask you guys. Let me ask you guys. I know you guys are going to say no because everything that I say... No, I'm not Mexican. I'm not Mexican. But I said that just because... So I don't get in trouble because I did get a little too carried away. What was I going to ask? Is Diego Lopez getting a title shot because he deserved it or because he's popular? I don't know how to spell popular. I'm sorry, guys. All right, go. KZ, he's more popular because he's a Brazilian Mexican. Like, what the hell? He's not popular because he's good. He's not good at fighting, dude. He's not good. He's not fucking good. Diego Lopez is not good. Yeah, I gotta chill, actually. Fuck, let me chill, bro, because whenever I use Diego Lopez as an example, dude, he proves me wrong. I gotta chill. I actually gotta chill because, dude, Diego Lopez, like, he might actually make me eat my words. No joke. If Diego Lopez becomes the champion, dude, this take is done. The take is done. I would like Masvidal. No, you would like Masvidal if he was white, or you would like Masvidal if he was Brazilian or Mexican. That's why, KZ. You don't like Masvidal because he's Russian. That's why. That's why, KZ. That's why. I would like Masvidal if he went out there and chinned and submitted people. No, dude, because I can show you, like, dude, I truly believe that a lot of you guys don't like him just because he's Russian. Do you know why he's more popular? Exciting fights? No. UFC wants Mexican because he's on the growing fan base there, so it's because of clout. So he's only getting a title shot because of clout, right? Shout out Rebecca. He is white. I don't fucking know, dude. I don't know what this, I don't know what I can and can't say, dude, so I gotta chill. I don't discredit Masvidal's skill set. You do! How many times you guys say, oh, split decision. Maybe if he didn't go to split decision so many times, maybe he would have got the title shot. Man, you know what? I love you guys, man. I love talking about this. But when Masvidal becomes champion, I don't want to hear anything. Guys, when Masvidal becomes champion, I don't want to hear anything about, oh, he's killing the sport. Oh, he's so bad for the sport. Oh, this and that. Oh, this and that. I don't want to hear any of that because the same people that say, oh, Masvidal doesn't deserve a title shot are the same people that want the best fighting, the best in boxing, and hate influencer boxing. The UFC is literally influencer fighting based off of clout, based off of who has more clout gets to get the title shot first. Paddy versus Gaethje is based off of who has more clout, who has more excitement, who has more fans. It's literally an influencer fighting championship. But then when we say that to boxing, oh, I think this influencer boxing match is pretty cool. Fuck it, I liked it. It was pretty fun. Oh, no, bro. Oh, it's influencer. We want to see the best fight the best, bro. It's a disgrace to boxing. We want to see the best fight the best because it's ruining the sport of boxing. It's so bad for the sport because, oh, these guys, Jake Paul, he's shooting takedowns and he's not doing anything. But then when meritocracy comes for the UFC, then nobody says shit. Then nobody says, oh, we want to see the best fight the best. Oh, we want to see the best fight the best. Then nobody says, oh, we want to see the best fight the best when it's time for Masvidal to get a title shot, when it's time for Lerone Murphy to get a title shot. No, nobody says, oh, we want to see the best fight the best. But when it comes to boxing, oh, we got to see the best fight the best. Oh, it's so bad for the sport, this and that. And I'm like, bro, What? But maybe I'm wrong. Mazar is super white. I don't like his take on age. Yeah, no, that's true. That's true. I don't want to hear any of that. You says you will. I know, dude, I know. I like Peter Yan. I like Roman Kopylov. I don't discredit Mazar's skills. I do believe Mazar and Lerone deserve it. Deserve it more than Diego Lopez. Dude, who deserves the title shot more? Lerone or fucking Diego Lopez? Like, do I have to make it about Lerone Murphy instead of Mazar in order to get the point across? Like, am I crazy, guys? You have to realize UFC is a company and they want to make money, and Mazar is boring as shit and they won't sell tickets. So what about boxing? The boxing is a company and they want to sell the most amount of pay-per-views, so they have influencers who bring more eyes than an average boxer. When an influencer like Jake Paul brings more eyes into the sport than a boxer, then everybody's like, he's making a disgrace of boxing. But then Pacu says Masvidal doesn't bring money to the UFC. But then when we have an influencer who's bringing money to the boxing because of the eyes, then it's like, oh, it's a disgrace to boxing. Show me when I said, sorry if I misquoted, when I said that. I've always said Masvidal is a beast. This happens to a lot of top contenders that are boring. They have boring fights more before getting a title shot. You have to live with that. Bro, but I'll live with it. But I just feel like you guys can't call this guy a real champion if he gets the belt. Like, if he gets the belt, if Diego Lopez gets the belt, is he a real champion? Is he really the undisputed champion of the world? Yes or no? If Diego Lopez gets the belt, is he really the undisputed greatest of all time, the champion of featherweight at that moment? If Diego Lopez knocks out Volkanovski, is he really the greatest featherweight at that moment? No. So the same gimmick that goes on in boxing is the same gimmick that goes on in the UFC, but then when the gimmick is this guy, when the gimmick is this guy, guys, there's two gimmicks. These both guys are gimmicks. Like, how do I tell you guys? This guy's a gimmick and this guy's a gimmick. They're the exact same guy. He got gifted title shots, two gifted title shots. The guy got a title shot off of Brian Ortega. The guy got a title shot off of Brian Ortega. These two guys are gimmicks. They're gimmicks. Diego Lopez is a gimmick. Jake Paul is a gimmick. They're the exact same thing. But when it happens to be somebody that they don't like, that's a little bit of a douchebag, then all of a sudden, it's bad for the sport. It's terrible for the sport. You get what I'm trying to say? You get what I'm trying to say or no? What do you guys think? You guys know, I can say the same, like, I know he got a title shot off of Bobby Green. Islam got a title shot off of Bobby Green. We gotta be fair. He got a title shot off of Bobby Green, but why? Because somebody pulled out. Show me. Sorry, Paku, if I misquoted you, my brother. Sorry. But AJ's about to go live, guys. Guys, we went fucking crazy. I love this, though. I love this. I know I could be completely terrible take. Mazar is a beast. This is what happens to a lot of contenders that are boring. They have to fight more before getting a shot. You have to live with that. But can we say, Paku, can we say that the more boring fighter is the more better fighter? Almost 90% of the time, the more boring fighter is the more better fighter. Who's more exciting, Jack Della or Makhachev? Makhachev's more, let's say, boring, but he's the better fighter. 90% of the time, the more boring fighter is the better fighter. But you guys don't want to see the best fight the best in the UFC. If Mazar Evloev lays his way to a boring decision win, you better believe I'll say he's killing the sport. Of course you say that because you never liked him in the first place. Lerone Murphy deserves it more than Diego Lopez because he's on a win streak. Lerone and Masvidal deserve it more than Diego Lopez. Hell, everybody, almost, you can make a case. Where's the featherweight division? I'll tell you 3 people that deserve the title shot more than Diego Lopez. Masvidal Evloev, Lerone Murphy, and Aljamain Sterling. Masvidal, Lerone, and Aljo all deserve the title shot more than Diego Lopez. Because he's on a win streak and he's coming off a spinning elbow KO. He has to defend around 5 times. Jake Paul hasn't beaten anyone good. Diego Lopez has beaten good opponents. Yeah, one fucking good opponent. My guy Diego Lopez is a fucking gimmick, bro. The guy's about to have 8 losses, bro. And fight for the belt twice. Like, you guys are the same guys that say Colby Covington is a gimmick, but you guys still... Yo, the same people who say Colby Covington is a gimmick, right? Who doesn't deserve the title shot, are the same people who advocate for this guy, Diego Lopez, to get a title shot. Dude. Like, look, I'll give you an example. This guy and this guy are the exact same guy. They're the exact same. Colby Covington and Diego Lopez are the exact same guy. The exact same when it comes to career, never getting the belt, fighting for the belt multiple times, and still not deserving the title. They're the exact same, but what? People hate Colby more. Why? Because he talks more, maybe he deserves it, right? But nobody's gonna hate on this guy when he loses to Volkanovski for the second time. Nobody's gonna be like, yo, this guy was actually not deserving and he was kind of a waste of time in the featherweight division. Like, this guy held up the division. He held up the division. He stopped so many people from getting a title shot because he got twice a title shot. It's like, nobody says that this guy holds up the division. Nobody says that this guy's a journeyman. Why? Because, oh, he's a good person. He acts nice, right? So it really doesn't matter, like, if he deserves it or not. It just matters on whether you guys like him or not. You know what I'm saying? Like, at this point, it doesn't matter, Pepino. It doesn't matter if he deserves the title shot or not. It just matters if you guys like him or not. Right here. It doesn't matter if he deserves the title shot or not. It just matters if you guys like him or not. That's what matters. And I find that a lot. Let me go back with Jake Paul. It doesn't matter if this guy wins his next fight. Some people just don't like him. It doesn't matter if this guy loses his next 4 fights. He's a good guy. It doesn't matter. Oh, it doesn't matter if he was a journeyman and he never deserved the 2 title shots in the first place. He was a good guy. That's why. That's why we don't discredit Diego Lopez. That's why we don't discredit Diego Lopez, because, he was a good guy. But Jake Paul and Colby Covington, but they're bad people, so you know what? Let's discredit everything that they ever done. But Colby Covington won the interim. He won the interim title off of RDA. He beat RDA. He did something that Diego Lopez has never done. Won the interim title. He's touched gold, right? But let's not bring up the interim title. RDA was washed, and at 170, RDA was kind of past his prime. But Diego Lopez, but he did so good against Movsar Evloev. He lost every single round, but he's a good guy and I like him. So, you know, I don't care if he loses his next 11 fights. He's a good guy. He's a good guy. It doesn't matter what these guys do. It just matters whether you like them or not. Like, that's what I find out a lot of the time. It doesn't matter whether you guys, you know, like the content that I put out or not. Right? It just matters whether you guys like me or not, right? Or wrong. Right or wrong. It doesn't matter if you guys like, you know, everything that GOOOOO says, right? It just matters if you like him or not, right? So in the end, it doesn't matter, maybe, I don't know. It doesn't matter what I say, you know, not all the time. Obviously, you know, you gotta be careful, but what I'm saying is it doesn't matter about, like, my take being bad. It just matters about whether you guys like me or not. That's all. You know what I'm saying? Or no? It doesn't matter. Am I crazy? What do you guys think? I know I'm going crazy, but AJ's gonna go live. I think he's already live, guys. The guy is live already, guys. He just went live right now. I love you guys. You guys know I love you guys. I fucking love you guys, and I love talking to you guys about this. Like, I get passionate about this. I love questioning. I love questioning the human mind and why you guys like the things you like and why you guys don't. I love questioning why you guys like this guy or you guys don't. I love questioning why you guys don't like this guy and you guys don't like this guy and you guys don't like this guy, but you guys love this guy. I love questioning why the human mind respects and gives this guy credit, but they don't give this guy credit. They don't give this guy credit, and they don't give this guy credit. I love questioning why the average guy or the human mind loves Diego Lopes, you know? But, they don't give this guy credit. They don't give this guy credit. And they don't give this guy credit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like why. I like asking why. I have terrible diarrhea. Yo, guys, go show AJ some fucking love, dude. Fucking, yeah, let's go. We're going to go to AJ's chat, and AJ always brings the good vibes. I'm going to be reacting to some of the fights that he's having right now. But let me catch up with the chat. I love you guys, bro. I remember when I ask something, it's because I want to know why. You know, I'm not trying to rage bait. I'm really not. I'm not trying to. Sorry, Paco, if I misquoted what you said. I did not mean to do that. Jake Paul has beaten anyone good, hasn't beaten anyone. That's fair. Even a few title defenses don't count, but around 4 to 5 they count as GOAT legit. Imagine Conor McGregor sucked really bad, but bad back in the day and was talking the same way. That's what we get now with Jake Paul. Hey, but you still give Conor McGregor more credit than you ever give Jake Paul. Right, Pepino? Hey, we all can't be Stipe. Yes, exactly, Jake is a douchebag. Jake Paul isn't even top 50 in boxing. You can't use that as a comparison. We are talking about number 2 contender getting a title shot instead of number 1 contender. But he's not really the number 2 contender. Guys, if Diego Lopes is the number 2 contender in your eyes, you're crazy, because Masvidal Evloev, Lerone Murphy, Yair Rodriguez, and Aljamain Sterling should all be above Diego Lopes. If Diego Lopes is number 2 contender in your eyes, you're falling for a gimmick. That's a gimmick. That's a gimmick. Because he's not really a number 2 contender. That's like when he wins the belt, oh, he's the real champion. He's not really the real champion. But I hear you. The Jake Paul is not a good comparison. Horrible fighter. Not even a top 5 boxer. I have terrible diarrhea, so it's loud. I flush the toilet while I go so neighbors don't hear the bombs. Hey, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yo, I hope AJ wins his first fight. This is his first fight. Let's fucking go, dude. Let's fucking go. Let me play the fa. I'm sweating, guys. I'm fucking sweating. Masvidal is clear number 1 contender in terms of skill set, but if he keeps winning, it will become undeniable and he will get a shot. Do you think so, Paku? Because I feel like he might never get a shot. I feel like Armin might never get a shot. Colby Covington educates lobotomized kick street. He's doing God's work. Uselyis, you should have a dream world music on your whole time you were talking. Thank you, Pepino, for listening to me, bro. I really appreciate that. Ho, ew, LMAO. Nuh-uh, Diego Lopes is exciting. Hey, that's fair. KZ, you know you dropped bombs too, Vato. Kobe lays and prays against Usman, but come on, KZ. See, this is what I mean. Like, KZ, Kobe went toe-to-toe. Kobe, guys, I'll ask you guys this. Was Kobe versus Usman 1 exciting? Was Kobe versus Usman 1 exciting? Come on. If not, this is what made me a fan. All of the rivalry with Usman, the rivalry with Leon Edwards, guys, what I want to try to say that again, sorry, what did I say, Western Mass Climber? You said you should have a dream. Thank you, Pepino. KZ. Normal, 2 arms, 2 legs, normal guys. UC, can you crip walk for us, please? Hey, sorry if I got loud, guys, but I really like talking to you guys. Let me. Hey. Benny Dariush was on an 8-fight win streak and was number 1 contender for like a whole year, but he kept on avoiding Islam Makhachev. If you remember, the reason why Benil Dariush didn't get the title shot was because this guy kept on running from Islam Makhachev. Remember, he pulled out against Islam Makhachev. First of all, this guy should have never been a number 1 contender ever, no matter how much. I know he's on an 8-fight win streak, but the guy ran away from Charles Oliveira, and he ran away from Islam Makhachev, guys. Before he fought Mateusz Gamrot, he pulled out against Islam Makhachev. He broke his ankle on purpose, and he pulled out because he didn't want to fight Islam. He pulled out against Charles Oliveira because he didn't want to fight him. He was never really the number 1 contender. Never. I know you beat Gamrot, but he was never really the number 1 contender. When was Gamrot the number 1 contender? If anything, Dustin and Charles Oliveira were probably like number 1 or 2. I don't remember what time this was. Like Dustin Poirier, you could make a case that is the number 1 contender over Beneil. Yo, I'm watching AJ's fight right now. But that's fair, Paco. But in my eyes, I see like Beneil was never the rightful #1 contender. Even if he was on an 8-fight win streak, like, he was never really the #1 guy. Like, Dustin would have beat his ass. Charles Oliveira would have beat his ass. Like, the guy beat Diego Ferreira, Tony Ferguson, and Mateus Gamrot. Like, that's not a #1 contender in lightweight. Or what do you guys think? Make a poll. It doesn't matter what I say. Well, take that with a grain of salt. Sorry, Leandro. We love him. Like Chad. Say it again. Sorry. When I say I love you guys? LOL. Diarrhea comment straight to AJ without any emotion. Go chill for a bit. UC, go to the bathroom, get a snack, keep the door open so we hear farts and stuff. Thanks. Kobe wants to wrestle Tyron Woodley. Poor Tyron, fastest fall off in UFC history. Ran away, normal. Yeah. Right now I'm watching AJ. Oh, AJ got hit with a good shot. AJ's getting, AJ, oh my god. Dude, I hate it when people go so try hard on AJ. It's like, dude, you're fighting AJ. He doesn't play UFC all the time. Like, don't go too hard. Let him win a round. Let him get the hang of it. Like, this guy is going try hard. Do another line before jumping on AJ's chat. I'm not leaving, guys. I'm not leaving. I'm going to go for another 20. I'm going to go for another 20. I'm not going to AJ's chat yet. I got him right here. But I do got to relax a little. But I really, guys, I hope, like, even if you don't agree with my take, guys, I hope, like, you guys can understand, like, one day, like, and I say this with my heart, like, one day, I'm going to say something that you guys are going to be like, let's say Diego Lopez, with the Gene Silva. I had Gene Silva's lock of the week. Remember when I went on the rant about Alex Pereira, how he doesn't deserve the title shot over Magomed Ankalaev? Like, guys, I'm gonna say stuff that, like, a lot of people aren't gonna agree with, and maybe I'm just being a contrarian, but I want you guys to know that, like, that's how we bring more people in. Like, and I truly believe that as well. Like, I believe what I say, but these conversations where we challenge what you believe is how we, like, expand. Like, or maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like that's how we can understand each other more, Like, maybe my take was bad. Maybe it was a terrible take, but now I can understand, okay, Paco and KZ, they made a good point. Okay, Pepino, they made a good point. That's fair. Because, like, in the UFC, I'm like, I don't know what's going to happen with Paramount. Like, remember, we were with ESPN for 7 years. We are trapped with Paramount for 7 years. I don't know what's going to happen with Paramount. I don't know if we're going to have as much Apex cards. I don't know. So it's like, holy shit, like, I'm going to say what I want to say now. Maybe it's wrong, but this is how I feel now. What do you guys think? Benny was clear #1 contender, but Gamrot wasn't #1 contender, though. Let me look at the UFC rankings in 2022. Benny was clear #1 contender and was completely healthy when they made Islam vs. Charles. I don't know if you remember. Benny was the guy everyone was saying the guy was the... Yeah, dude, I remember that, but I feel like... Like, I don't know how to say this. Like, maybe there's a shit take. You guys tell me if there's a shit take, but... Like, let's say Diego Lopez right now. I don't believe he's #2 contender. Like, I know it says it on paper. He's #2 contender. But I don't believe he is. I believe Masvidal, Lerone, and Aljamain Sterling should be ranked 1, 2, and 3. And Diego Lopez should be #4. And Yair Rodriguez should be #5. I don't even think Yair should even be ranked still. I mean, obviously he deserves. He's coming off of a win. But I feel like Diego Lopez is not #2 contender. Like, let me look at the rankings in 2022. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's a bad take, though. I just feel like, I don't know. Let me see. UFC rankings lightweight in 2022. I know he deserved, like, I don't think Gamrot was #1. So it says Islam was #1 contender. Let me check. Let me look at the pictures. Okay, look, we're looking at this right now. I don't know if this is the right one. Take what I say with a grain of salt, guys. Paradox never lost a UFC 5 fight. Hey, I believe it, bro. That guy is fucking good. So, number 1 was Charles Oliveira, the champion. Dustin Poirier, Justin Gaethje, Islam. But, well, this is not the year that Pac was talking about. Beneil Dariush is number 4. What year, Pacu? Fuck, I don't remember. I'm not gonna lie. You can expose me for being a casual for not remembering that. I'm not gonna lie. What year was Beneil Dariush when he beat? Should I just look it up? Was he ever a number 1 contender? Let me look it up. Was Beneil Dariush ever a number 1 contender? And he probably was, but what year? It says he never was an official. Am I wrong? Guys, Google is not trustworthy at all. Pacu would know. He literally was there. Like, he's been watching UFC for a while. But it says, no, Beneil Dariush was never a number 1 contender, but he was widely considered the next in line multiple times, most notably after his winning Gamrot, before his loss to Charles Oliveira at UFC 289. The UFC had promised he would... A fight the UFC had promised would make him the number 1 contender if he won. He was consistently ranked near the top and had significant win streak, but circumstances like Islam Makhachev's rise, Alexander Volkanovski stepping as his backup, often shifted the landscape. So maybe he really was. After an injury, Dariush was set to fight Islam Makhachev for number 1 contender status, but was leapfrogged when Volkanovski agreed to be the backup for Oliveira versus Makhachev title fight at UFC 280. UFC 289, Dariush had an 8-fight win streak, and a stated promise from the UFC that a win over Charles Oliveira would secure him the number 1 contender spot and a title shot, but he lost that fight. So he never really officially was, but I guess he should have been. Hey, I didn't know that. I'm not going to lie, I didn't know that. I didn't even know he was number 4. I remember him being like number 5, 6. But he was in number 1 contender fights. Holy shit, bro. Dude, did AJ lose the fight against the guy, the Islam Makhachev? Oh, he did. Alright, we're watching AJ's second fight. But yeah, man, I love talking about this stuff. Let me take a drink of water, guys. I'm sorry, guys. By the way, sorry. I don't mean to come off as, like, offensive. Like, I truly believe what I say. Like, I'm not really, like, a rage baiter. Like, I'm not trying to rage bait. Like, maybe it's a terrible take, but I believe everything I say. Even if it's only for a moment. Us fans and diehards knew he was next in line. He got backseated in his prime and had a chance to beat Islam, in my opinion. Do you really think he could have beat Islam? I feel like he was never going to beat Islam. Like, but I have to say, yeah, we got to give him a shot. You know, you never know until you throw him in there. He had great takedown defense against Gamrot. He got backseated in his prime and had a chance to beat Islam, in my opinion. UFC rankings are sometimes BS, as you know. Hey, that's a great statement from Pacu right there, because that's what I think right now. I think the rankings are a little weird. But guys, can I tell you guys on a lighter note? You don't really believe... No, Pepino, dude, you can ask Pacu. Pacu's like, dude. Pacu texts me, like, he's like, dude. Sometimes I'm like... This is from Pacu. Like, pretend I'm Pacu. Pacu's like, dude. Sometimes I question, like... What are you thinking? Because, like, with the Jake Paul, when I picked Jake Paul, Pacu was like, and this is right. He has a right to say this, because he's like, dude, whenever you broke down the Jake Paul-Joshua fight, you never talked about, like, how Anthony Joshua's credentials, the jab to the body. You know, I was talking about a lot of what-ifs. And that was a great point, because I'm talking a lot about what-ifs with Jake Paul, because I'm biased. And I thought that was a great point, because... That's what I really, like, I swear, I really believe Jake Paul was going to win up until, like, we started getting closer. Then I was like, fuck, maybe Jake Paul's not going to win. But I really felt like Jake was going to win and he had a shot. But when you look at it, it's like, dude, what are you saying? Like, what? But I really believed it. And I know it's like, what the fuck? Joshua Van jumped in the rankings quick after demoralizing Royval. Facts. Guys, I wanted to show you guys this very quick. Let me take a sip of water, because I've been talking for a while. Holy. I'm not gonna lie, I gotta start the live streams a little bit earlier. I do. I gotta start the lives a little earlier. But guys, I look at you guys like as like my mentors. Like you guys can tell me, yo, that take is just horrendous. Like KZ, I'm ripping my ears off. Like I like to hear that. Like sorry, I'm like, all right, am I cooking? Am I not cooking? What do you guys think? So I wanted to show you guys this movie. This movie's Rush, right? The movie's called Rush. It's a fun movie, dude. It's fucking awesome. I just watched it, and it came out in 2013. But the movie's about two guys that have a rivalry. Hey, Uselyis, show us your Christmas tree. It's all the way downstairs. You want me to show you? You want me to show you what I got? What I got for my brother? I'll show you that. I think Benny's the only guy that could defend the grappling onslaught of Islam. That makes it a striking match. Benny is... Oh, he's tricky on the feet. The way that he dropped Gamrot, that guy is tricky on the feet. And could win in some moments against 2022 Islam. Interesting. Dude, I wish that fight went through, man. I wish that fight went through. That would probably be one of the biggest what-ifs. You don't have a picture? I can go take a picture if you want. Pepino's trying to see the inside of my... No, I'm just kidding. I'll take a picture. I think I have a picture. Dude, I started talking too much. Guys, you know, yesterday I had like a panic attack. I'm not joking. In the middle of the night, guys, I had a panic attack. Like, because I was overthinking. Like, I was overthinking and my heart started racing. And... You remember, I had a panic attack on stream one time with Rob G. Like, one time I couldn't breathe on stream. I was like, okay, I can't breathe. And Rob G's like, yo, relax, bro, relax. I had like my heart just started racing. Like, and I was like, what the hell? Let me try to see if I can show you my Christmas tree. Like, because sometimes I just overthink and over and over. Like, just think. And, like, my heart starts racing, dude. I thought I was gonna faint. Let me show you. I'm trying to see. I'll probably go downstairs and take a picture then. Let me go downstairs and take a picture. I'm just gonna go downstairs and take a picture. You need a CBD line? Yeah, dude, I was having a panic attack, bro, because I was like, yo, what if I pass out right now? Like, I was like, yo, what if I pass out right now? Like, what the hell is gonna happen? Like, I'm not gonna be able to go live tomorrow. And I'm like, dude, wait, chill, dude. Just chill. Like, it's okay. Too much coke will give you crashing on streams and panic attacks? Yeah, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go take a picture. I'll be right back. Yo, I'm back. Yo, what? My audio was on? Yo, could you hear what I was saying? Yo, did you guys hear what I said or no? Yo, I didn't know my mic was muted. I didn't know my mic was unmuted. Yo, I got you, look. Pepino, I got you. KZ sent a photo. What happened, KZ? Oh shit, mods have shields instead of... Oh, the mods have shields. Yo, that's fucking awesome. Yo. Yo, the mods have shields now. Yo, what are we, like a gladiator? Fuck, you saw what I said to the group chat? Yeah, I'll join AJ right now. I'll join AJ. Yo, did he just get knocked out? Yo, come on. Look, I'll show you my Christmas tree. Hey, but hey, KZ. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. Like, guys, this is what I wanted to make the reference, dude. When I saw this movie, guys, this movie reminded me of me and KZ. Like, or like me and Paku, or me and Hernanov, or me and Pepino, like... Me and KZ, like, this movie reminded me a lot. But let me show you my Christmas tree. I'll join him right now. I'm just going to the 2-hour mark. 8 more minutes. 8 more minutes. 8 more minutes and I'll be there. 8 more minutes. Like, at the 8 more minutes. Look at my Christmas tree. Don't judge. You hear, Pepino? We heard you? You heard me? No, you didn't. If you heard me, then you would have heard look. Or you would have heard No, I'm just kidding. Look. Look at my Christmas tree. Ready? Well, what do you guys think it's gonna look like? Fuck it, who cares? So this is my staircase, like right here. I'm on the stairs. This is the tree, the couch. It's kind of like in the corner. What do you think, Pepino? I got good decoration or no? Yeah. Yeah. Alright. Let me go back to the live. Let me see what they said in the Instagram group chat. So do you guys like the jersey next to your name or no? Why do you have a Is it actually Leandro? I'm gonna send the egg to the group chat. Look what I said to the group chat. Look what I said to the group chat. So I'm leaking DMs. I shouldn't leak DMs. But look. Let me show you. I'm leaking DMs right now. Fuck. Yo, Paku, KZ, and Hernanov, can I leak the DMs? Is that okay? Like, I just want to show them that I send the Mazvari GF, the GIF. So look, KZ put, yo, mods have shields now, right? So look at what I put. I put Mazvar Emblem beating Arnold Allen. and then look what I put. Then I put this guy. Look. I don't know if you can actually see it, but it's like an egg. And he's showing his butt. No, it's not. Oh, okay. I thought it was, dude. Dude, I thought it was, bro. I thought it was. I like sending stuff to the group chat, bro. Alright, I'm gonna go to AJ's chat in a bit, guys. But guys, this movie right here reminded me of Mecha. The Rush reminded me of Mecha, and I'll tell you guys why. Let me forget about this rant that we were on. Who cares about what people like or don't like? Who cares? People like whatever they like. So in the movie, guys, it was awesome because the reason why it was awesome was because it reminded me a lot of Mecha, and I'll tell you guys why. I don't know if you guys saw me tell this to Clown, but I told Clown that in this movie, it reminded me a lot of Mecha. And I'll read you guys the summary. So, Rush. Don't play that. Rush, 2013. By the way, this guy, I think his name is Chris Hemsworth or whatever his name is, the guy who played Thor. He's very good. Southern Mississippi down 4 with 4 minutes left. Is that good or bad, Pepino? Is that good or bad? You tell me, bro. And yesterday, when you said the 69ers, Pepino, were you fucking with me? Be for real. Were you fucking with me? I think you were fucking with me, right? When you said the 69ers? Is that a real team or is that not a team? Because until yesterday, I was like, wait. I think he was messing with me. Alright. So in the movie 2013, Rush, a biological sports film about a real-life rivalry between two Formula F1 drivers, a flamboyant English playboy James Hunt, Chris Hemsworth, and a methodical Australian, Nick Lauda. During the glamorous 1970s F1 era, focusing on the contrasting styles, love, perilous 1976 season where Lauda's near-fatal crash at Nürburgring set up a dramatic showdown for the championship, highlighting courage, obsession in the fine line between the victory of death and racing. And if you guys remember, there's it's what I call 49ers. Dude, you gotta tell me because I'm never gonna know. Pepino, when you tell me that, I go my entire day thinking that the 69ers is a real team, bro. Yesterday I was like, he's fucking with me. Dude, Pepino, I believe it, bro. I believe that was a real team. So I want to show you guys why this movie reminded me of Mecca. And it reminded me a lot of what we do today. Because when we look at the movie Rush, let me see if I can pull up a clip. Because I sent it to the group chat, but I sent so much shit to the group chat, I can't even find it. Rush. F1 movie edit. So guys, in the movie, this is why this reminds me a lot of like everything. This is a hard scene. So guys, this guy right here, this guy, he gets into a fire. He gets into a car crash because James Hemsworth, right? Which is Hunt, right? And remember, in the Mecca, there was a guy named the Hunt. The Hunt, right? So look, this is like James Hunt. Well, this is James Hunt, right? And this is Nikolai Lodi, right? James Hunt, he cheated. He kind of like went like that with the car to scare him. And if the other guy, Loda, this guy right here who got on fire, if he didn't stop and brake, they would have crashed. So they get more competitive. They go back and forth. And basically what happens is there's a time where it's in the rain. It's in the rain. It's rainy as hell. And they look at each other and they're like, fuck yeah, let's do this. Fuck yeah. Like, fuck yeah, let's go. And it was a rivalry that was so exciting because what ended up happening was in the rain while they were racing, before they became friends, Loda said, yo, let's not race. We got to cancel the race because it's raining. It's stormy. Somebody's going to crash and the car is going to explode. We cannot race in this weather. It is dangerous. And James Hunt, the guy who's like, he has aura, who's like, he doesn't really care. He's like, man, you just don't want us to win the Mecca. You don't want us to win the Mecca. You want to cancel the Mecca because, this is how I see it. Like, you want to cancel the race because it will give you more opportunities to win and less games for us. And James Hunt was like, he's the cool guy. He's like, you just fuck it. Let's go out in the rain and let's race. I'm willing to do anything for this. And Loda is the smart guy. Nah, let's not do that. Let's not race because it's dangerous. The roads are slippery. We got to change our tires to like all traction tires or something like that. And basically James Hunt said, I saw James Hunt like me, a guy who doesn't care, who's like, let's do it. You wanna cancel the race, you're only canceling it because to benefit yourself. But Loda said, it's not to benefit myself, it's because it's a dangerous road. They end up doing the race anyway. Loda ends up crashing. His car gets on fire. His face is burned. He can no longer compete in the races no more. Then what happens is James Hunt is now the new Mecca DTA champion. The new racing winner. He wins. And Loda, the guy who warned everybody, ended up facing the consequences. And he was in the hospital. He was like sick, eating through a straw. Like, he couldn't move. He was on fire, but he could watch the TV. He couldn't talk. He couldn't move his arms. He could just watch the TV. And what ends up happening is he's watching the rest of the races. He's watching James Hunt win the Mecca, win again. And then Loda ends up coming back to the race and his face is on fire. And he's like, you didn't think you were ever going to see me again. And I'm like James Hunt. I see myself like James Hunt. Like, it's like if I saw like Hank, shout out Hank the Tank, or like Larry, like if I didn't think I was gonna see them again and I saw them and then it was like, oh shit, like I didn't think they were gonna come back. and they came back, and technically they got hurt because of something that I did, you know, in the movie. And I hope I'm explaining this well, but they end up, he couldn't put the helmet on his head because his face is on fire. Like, his face is on fire. Like, the skin and all that gets, like, deteriorated, and it hurts. So he has this mask on, and they end up becoming friends. But the reason why they talked again was because when Loda came out of the hospital, he ended up meeting a girl, and this girl was James Hunt's ex. The girl was James Hunt's ex. Dude, that's like let's say me and like Pepino. Pepino, can I use you as a reference? So look, that's like me and Pepino, we're racing, right? We're racing. And Pepino's like the smart guy. Pepino says, you know what? Let's not do this race. It's dangerous. It's rainy. And I'm like, I don't care, Pepino. Let's fucking do it. We do it. Pepino ends up crashing. God forbid. Obviously, it's just a story. He ends up crashing, and he ends up going to the hospital. You know, he might never race again. He sees me on TV winning all these races, knowing that I cheated to get to the position that I'm in. And then Pepino comes back, and Pepino's face is like crazy. And I'm like, Pepino, I thought I never was going to see you again, Pepino. And Pepino's like, you know what you did. You're the reason. It's your fault. And then Pepino falls in love with this girl. And the girl that Pepino falls in love with ends up to be my ex. And we end up having to race again against each other. But it's in a stormy, rainy storm. And it's rainy. And you know the roads. You have to switch to all track depending on the tires of the roads. And it's rainy as hell. And Pepino and me, we become friends again. Even though he kind of, you know, got with my ex, but that doesn't matter. And then in the movie, they're looking at each other and they're like, you know what? We got to do this again, but we're going to play it fair. Let's go. And they end up racing, and it ends up being a phenomenal story. I don't want to spoil the whole thing, but this was one of the best movies I've ever watched. One of the best movies I've ever watched. It was awesome. About a rivalry, about how important it is to drive safe on the road, and how competition can lead to one's own demise. I loved it. I love this movie. This movie was awesome, bro. This movie was fucking awesome. And I recommend you watch it. Anybody. It's called Rush F1 movie. It's awesome. I loved it. Shit, did I win? Hey. I'll tell you one thing. Hey, fuck yeah. It was fucking awesome, bro. It was fucking awesome because it's kind of like the UFC, you know? The guy who's like, oh, he's popular, all that. He gets what he wants. Everything goes well for him. But the guy who really deserved it was sick and in the hospital. And he said, you know what he said that inspired me? He said, watching you, you know, you're the reason why I was in the hospital because of that car crash. But watching you win all those races, you are equally as responsible for getting me out and in that car again. For just as responsible as you are for making me crash that car. And I was like, holy shit. Sorry, fuck. Sorry, Pepino. Sorry. I shouldn't have said it. You broke it down good. I need to watch it now. Sorry. I hope I broke it down good because I just yap. But, dude, it was fucking awesome, dude. It was fucking awesome. And you guys know when you drive F1 cars, you gotta rest your heart rate. Your heart rate. You gotta be more good with the turns. You gotta have fast reflexes. You gotta be on point. Like, I love racing. And I know, why do you like watching people drive in a circle all the time? F1, it's so boring. But back then, the racing back then was fucking awesome. The NASCAR, all that, it was awesome. I can't believe you're still streaming, bro. You're the GOOO. Merry Xmas. Merry Christmas. Hey, Barry, same to you, my guy. You are equally as responsible for getting me out that car. For as responsible as you are for helping me continue this YouTube channel. So, Barry, thank you, my guy. You inspired me to do this, bro. You really did, bro. You really did. All you guys did. So, let's fucking go. But I love that movie. I'll show you guys the clip one more time on Instagram. I fucking love that movie. The movie was so awesome. Like, I was like, yo, like, this is like the Mecca. This is like the Mecca. The way that I saw it was like me and Larry. I saw this like me and Larry. Like, I'm like, that's Larry, the one with the red one. And I'm that. That's me, the guy with like the black. And we're going head to head. And I was like, yo, like, it's very important. Like, competition is very important. Like, competition sharpens the mind. And I loved it. I loved it. So, I think that's how I'm going to end it, guys. But what do you guys think? I'm going to head to AJ's live. I did go for a while. And I'm probably gonna say peace, but can we sing Feliz Navidad? What are your favorite movies, Uselyis? So I'm not really a crazy movie guy, but this one is one of them. I love Amazing Spider-Man. I know I'm kind of cringe. I know I'm cringe. Amazing Spider-Man. I loved Amazing Spider-Man. I loved Amazing Spider-Man. The Amazing Spider-Man, I loved it. I know I'm cringe. Why do I like... Yo, Leandro, can I tell you something, bro? You want to know why I, like, kind of enjoyed Gio a lot? Like, you know Giuliano? The reason why I like Giuliano a lot, like, at first, when I first met him, was because Giuliano, like, I don't know how to say Giuliano. I don't know how to say Giuliano. Gio, I'll say Gio. Because Gio reminded me of this guy. He reminded me of Andrew Garfield a lot. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, this is my favorite Spider-Man of all time. And I know people are gonna be like, yo, you're so cringe. Why do you always compare movie characters to people? Because that's how I see people. That's how I can remember them. Gio reminded me of Andrew Garfield. The first thing that I said in Gio's chat, I think, was like, hey, has anybody told you look exactly like Andrew Garfield? Like, he reminded me exactly of Andrew Garfield, and I fucking love this movie. Like, Amazing Spider-Man 1, Amazing Spider-Man 2. I know it's not like throwback movies. I love Rush. I love the movie Maze Runner. I love that movie, but a lot of the movies that I like, it's because I like the character. I love the character. I see that, yeah, dude, like, that's why. And I know it's kind of cringe. It's like, dude, why? That's so cringe. Why would you like that? Like, why would you care? Like, why is that the only reason you care? But that's how I see it. The Maze Runner. I love the Maze Runner as well. I loved all these movies. The Maze Runner, the first one, was insane. I prefer Maze Runner than the Hunger Games, bro. Like, bro, I fuck with all these movies, and a lot of these movies remind me of the people that I talk to every day. Like, that's why. I know it's like, bro, what the hell? I know people are gonna be like, dude, what's wrong with you? I know Jimmy, you know Jimmy the drunk, he was like, yo, Uselyis is a bootlicker because he acts clown. Yo, can I go back to Geo stream? But the reason why I said that was because I want people to know that when I dedicate myself to a tournament, when I dedicate myself to anything that can have twists involved in anything, I know it's like blind loyalty, but I dedicate myself to wanting to win the Mecca, and that's my main goal. So out of respect, I say, hey, is it okay if I can go back to Geo stream? Only out of respect, not because I hate anybody or because, oh, please, you know? It's out of respect. You know, I respect you guys. I respect all you guys. You know, so I'm not asking because you know, oh my gosh. I'm asking because I want everybody to be chill. We gotta be chill again, because when we're chill, this is when we all have fun. When we all can go wherever we want, and it doesn't matter. That's when we have fun. So that's what I love. And I'm not beefing no more, guys. I'm not gonna beef no more, because with the Juice Man, that was crazy, but hey, we're here now, so let's fucking go. Good stream, Merry Christmas, and I don't dislike your taste. Hey, Leandro, you gotta put me onto some good movies. I'm gonna go to AJ's chat, guys. I'm gonna see you guys later, guys. But I truly, I mean everything that I say. And I'm not afraid. To, like, say one thing, you know? If I come off as this, if I come off as that, it's alright. But I love you guys. We're gonna sing Feliz Navidad, alright? We're gonna sing Feliz Navidad. Just to end it off on a W, let's sing Feliz Navidad. We're gonna go to AJ's chat. You guys don't have to. You guys can if you do. And I'll see you guys very soon. I'll see you guys on Monday and Tuesday, because I got to take a little bit of a break. I got to change the emotes. Leandro, my guy. Thank you so much, my guy. I'll change the emotes. I'll change that soccer jersey emote. I'll get a better one. What do you guys want? Like a UFC glove? And it says, like, Leandro. It says Pepino. Like, what do you guys like? What type of emotes? Because I do need to replace the Khamzat. I'll probably replace the Chicken Joe. We'll see, though. We'll see. But we're going to sing Feliz Navidad. Just as a end, we'll end it like that. A good end. Yesterday was funny. The song that we were singing, the Wool Black Betty song, that was a great song. So let's just sing Feliz Navidad. Just to end it off on a good Christmas. Let's go. And then I'll head out. Alright. Thank you guys for being here, guys. Shout out to all you guys. Yo, this song is good. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Jamil. Dude, I'm gonna get in trouble for that shit. Shout out to Idaho because Idaho is so fucking cool, bro. He has the South Park emotes, bro. I would love that. Like, I needed like a Total Drama Island, like a bunch of Total Drama Island emotes. What do you guys think about that? Masvar emote? Are you for real though? Are you for real or are you just joking, Pepino? Jake Paul? Alright. But guys, I'm not trying to rage bait. I truly believe that stuff. Like, I know Pepino's like, just trolling. Like, I'm for real. I know it's a bad take though. Alright guys. I'll be live on, my thing is freezing a lot. Let me refresh, guys. Hang on, I gotta refresh. I gotta refresh the page. Let me refresh the page. Because my thing is freezing. We're gonna go show AJ some love. We're gonna go right now. Let me just pop out this chat. So, Jake Paul emote. Jake Paul emote? I bet. I'll add the Jake Paul emote. Let me write that down. Taurus Finney. Hey, but we need some for the people, though, as well. Because if they see Taurus Finney, Jake Paul, they're gonna be like, what the fuck? We need some... Okay. And what about badges? What about badges? You know, we could have a Taurus Finney badge. Oh, these are the worst months of my... Why do I have to be a member from 4 to 6 months? I'm the Taurus Finney badge right now. You know, like, I'm thinking about that. Badges. Fighter badges. Because the badges are the things next to your name. Alright, guys. Here we go. I'll be back. No, a Diego Lopez emo. Fuck no. Dude, if Diego Lopez wins the belt, bro, I have the worst fucking take of history. You guys know I don't know how to spell Wednesday. I have no idea how to spell Wednesday, so I have to use autocorrect. So, I'll be back Monday, Tuesday, maybe Wednesday. I'm gonna be like, Merry Christmas. What? Wait, if I see you guys again, will it be before or after New Year? Oh yeah, I'll see you guys before New Year. I'll see you guys before New Year. Yeah, I'll see you guys right before New Year. Alright. And a happy New Year. Wednesday, I'll try. I'll try to be on Wednesday. I need the Christmas tree emoji. Dude, today was crazy, dude. Today was crazy. Christmas tree emoji. Thank you guys for supporting, guys. I appreciate that. Let me get fireworks. Alright, guys. Let's sing it. Let me give a shout out. Leandro, thank you for fulfilling the goal. Thank you so much. Please play the DM I sent you. You know I'll do it for free, my guy. Thank you so much. It means a lot, bro. All you guys are the reason why I'm able to hit the threshold. Let me shout out all you guys. My parlay busted. It's alright, bro. Keep your head up, bro. Watch the Rush movie if you want, bro. It's a good movie. And remember, dude, UFC's going to be back. World Cup's going to be back. We'll have some World Cup and UFC parlays waiting for you, my guy, Pepino. Shout out to Pepino, KZ, Paku, my guys. You guys helped me because you guys got the chat rolling with the stuff that we were talking about. I like it when we talk about stuff and, like, I get to rant because, yeah, I know it's not the best rant, but I like it when I get the chat going. KZ, Paku, Pepino, Hosen Dan Sock, my guy, thank you so much. Leandro, thank you. WMC, my guy. Hope you have a great Christmas. Barry, Merry Christmas. I hope you spend beautiful time with your loved ones and it's a great one. Paku, Merry Christmas. I hope everybody in your family has a great time. God bless. I love the insight that you give, man. And I would love to pick your brain some more, my guy Paku. Thank you so much. Leandro, my guy. I love picking your brain. Thank you so much. Pepino, all you guys, Hosen Dan Sock. Thank you guys for everything. We're going to sing Feliz Navidad. OVC, bro. Merry Christmas, Uselyis, and Pepino and everybody else. Thank you guys. I'm going to sing Feliz Navidad. Here we go. Let's go. Then we're going to go to AJ. Christmas W. W, get an AJ. I will right now. Feliz Navidad. Come on, KZ. Come on, KZ. Feliz Navidad. Hey. Feliz Navidad. Prospero años y felicidad. Come on. I wanna wish. Oh. Hey. Feliz Navidad. Hey. Feliz Navidad. Prospero año y felicidad. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. KZ, I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. Leandro Pepino, Feliz Navidad. Hey, Feliz Navidad. We're almost done. Feliz Navidad, próspero años de felicidad. Feliz Navidad. Damn, this song is long as shit. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad, próspero años y felicidad. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. I wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. Feliz Navidad, hey. Feliz Navidad, hey. Feliz Navidad to all my guys. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Damn, how long is this song? Feliz Navidad. Hey, we got the tomatoes. Feliz Navidad. Próspero años y felicidad. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. Feliz Navidad. Hey, we got two more. Feliz Navidad. Hey. Feliz Navidad. Próspero años y felicidad. Hey. Hey, that's it, guys. Hey, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me hear myself back. Do you guys like it when I... Feliz Navidad. What was that song for Will Black Betty sent me yesterday? Will Black Betty sent me a song yesterday. I forgot what song that was. Oh, it was Best of You. Bro. Fashion to make. I'm your fool. Everyone's got their chains to break. Holding you. I'll see you later, Leandro. Where you're born to resist or be abused. Is someone getting the best of you? Is someone getting the best of you? Are you gone and on to someone new? I needed somewhere to hang my head without your nose. You gave me something that I didn't have, but had no use. I was too weak to give in, too strong to lose. My heart is under arrest again, but I break loose. This is the last song. My head is giving me life or death, but I can't choose. I swear I'll never give in. I refuse. Last one, guys. Is someone getting the best of you? Is someone getting the best of you? Has someone taken your faith? It's real. The pain you feel, you trust, you must confess. The best of you. Has someone taken your faith? Hey. I'll see you guys later, guys. Peace. I wanted to do the last one. I love you guys. Let's go. Peace. Is someone getting the best of you? Alright, guys. Let's go show AJ some love. Let's go. I'm out. I love you guys. Sorry, Pepino. I'm out. I like that song. Peace. Have a great day. If I can ask you guys for one thing, please, one thing only, just go back to my old live and, go back to my old video and just, drop a like. Drop a like, please. Just drop a like and that's it. Just drop a like on my video, guys, please. Boost it to the algorithm. That's my video. I'm gonna be in AJ's chat as well. So I'll be in AJ's chat, but boost me in the algo, please, guys. Boost me in the algo. I love you guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. I'll be in AJ's chat. I love you guys. Let's fucking go. Peace. Feliz Navidad. Prospero años y felicidad. Peace. Have a great day. God bless. The best is blessed. I'll be back Monday, Tuesday, maybe Wednesday. Kiyat. Hey. Is someone getting the best of you? Alright. Cause I'm no fool. Alright, peace, guys, for real.